All right, let's listen up. We gotta. Are we recapping?
Yeah, I can recap a little bit, sure.
Real quick,
Okay.
That's a hurtful. That's a
I don't know if
hurtful.
my heart can take it.
That's a hurtful phrase. Thank you, X-Water, for caring about me.
I just want to watch.
Just Brian
This
Brownie
is
points.
my character.
Chad, he's almost dead.
Do you like my character?
I love him. What's his name?
Oh!
34
The
seconds?
Ninja Legend.
I feel like that
Ninja
was a lot of work for.
I only gave 34 seconds. That's how long I last.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm calling mine the Legend.
Okay, bud.
What do you get for that?
Okay, you ready to go paint? You want to get the paints out and we can get your...
Paint!
You
dude,
hey,
painting
Grant,
is
hey,
sick.
You know those other paintings that we had on the art gallery? Those went into the archives for a while. They'll come out in another collection when we bring out that some old stuff again. But they weren't really selling, so if you wanted, I could bring out some more canvas and do some new stuff.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we could sell some stuff. Sell some paintings.
I bet painting.
I bet there's 5 guys that.
Brandon,
like
do
buy
you
your
take
paintings.
Canadian money?
missed the one.
Because I would love to buy a painting.
Don't take the Canadian dollars.
They're funny. They're funny colors.
All right, yeah, do it to get money.
Loonies and
I don't have a loony with me.
Bro, Pooh's up next. Pooh's
But
up
I've got
next.
Oh, it's me.
Oh, no.
It's me.
Wavy about to be the final
Oh,
boss.
you're one of the boys.
You're only level 60.
Wow, you're only level 60.
We're all gonna be level 60. It's
I
the
think I'll be
level
level
of the world.
61. I think
It's the level of the world, guys.
Tea! Thank you for the gifted tea.
Maybe you can get some ink. I'll put it up on the wall.
Can Coco stay?
Walker.
I love Coco. All right, guys, let's get into it. We're behind. We're Omega
Yes.
behind.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
And that's mostly my fault for wanting to play Party House. I'm gonna be honest. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we have a hard out today.
what time?
5-ish, right?
Probably we should be done by 5.
Okay.
I'm a quick.
Is anyone
ready
gonna?
get.
Is
I'm
anyone
pretty
need to
much
do a
ready.
lot of
I'm
ready?
ready.
Okay.
I'm literally
I
ready.
showered.
Yeah, I'll put on a shirt.
Okay, then yeah.
that's
I mean,
on
I'd
top
say
of this.
5-ish. We'll be good.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Yo,
That'll give us a little. That'll give us a little
Speaking
time
of
to have a
five,
drink. You
Sure,
know.
yeah.
Mushy with the 5.
Mushy with the
Mushy
5.
babushi.
I get mushy with my Gucci.
I watch.
I go Uchi Uchi hit me.
I'm okay with my bitches mushy. Sorry.
You're worried if you beat the boys? I'm worried that if you
I'm doing
guys
kitchen
beat
kitchen
this, there
sushi.
might be, I don't know, a special reward. Yeah.
Oh.
I love special rewards.
Special reward.
Gift so many subs, guys.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, if you feel like it.
If you think you could take us.
Yeah.
If you dare challenge the boys.
The boys. Who gets naked? Don't spoil it.
No, that's the final boss. The final boss is the.
Final boss is
meat on
bro.
bulge.
Final boss is Godzilla. We've been over this. We've been over this. 50, 150 punches.
50 under 50.
50,
Look at
150.
this little ninja character.
Yo! Little 10 pack.
slow-o.
10 pack.
Thank
Huge.
you.
Your best
Ayo.
So you do think you could take the boys, huh?
Yes, you do.
Well, I'm dead, so.
Oh, Graham, thank you.
Seems like maybe.
Thank you, Neo Damien.
Thank you.
All right, let's lock in.
Okay.
So
Locked.
last night
Dialed.
in real world last night, but yesterday's game. Whoa, a couple big packs, a 5 and something else, and another 5.
Chad, we're trying to lock in.
I love tacos.
But we love subs.
We do.
I love tacos and subs.
You arrived. Well, first we were at the fortress, and you, some mysterious tall figure was speaking to the assassin that you guys have been sort of trailing, and that figure summoned or brought forth a giant that you fought. When you won, our friend Tave came into possession of an immovable rod. Just before that, the gang was asleep, and our boy Oogie Gaguni was able to solve a puzzle and then kill a dragon thing and get a flaming axe, which is huge.
Fish, thank you so much.
And now we find our party in Vernalton. They've just went to a very swanky party, and they were able to sway the heart of the governor of Vernalton, Louisa Strike. And now we find our party on their way to the hidden underground hideout of the cultists that are currently gaining power in Vernalton. And the cultists seem to be sacrificing young girls to the god of death.
We don't like that.
Smash them.
We don't like that.
So the lot of you are, and we'll sort of jump around here a bit, but DGR.
Chad,
Oh, you're only level 60?
Chad, I'm dainty. Go
You're only level 60?
You kept saying that earlier about me, and it was hurtful. And now look. And now
Don't
look.
kill me,
Off the
please.
turntable.
All right, so we are heading to the cultists, or we're
You're heading to the cultists. So
We're
we'll say
heading to the cultists.
we're you're at the basically. There's this cavern system that Louisa was like, oh, I don't remember this being on any maps, and it's beneath this sort of less wealthy neighborhood on the outskirts of town. And it appears as though there's some shrubbery that you can brush aside, and there's a cave opening, the mouth of a cave.
We go quiet.
What that mouth do?
Yeah, Explorer. Oogie is talking to you guys, by the way.
Oh, wake up.
I'm here.
We go
Wait,
quiet.
did we have a rest in between these sessions?
No.
No. Okay.
That's why I do have.
You're kind of.
I can
you're
heal
hurting.
us.
I get you. I have to put a new build in because the thing wasn't in.
Yo, Panty. Thank you for the 10.
Ah, panty.
Okay. We're at the
Sorry. That's like,
we're at the mouth
Of the cave.
of the cave.
yeah.
I light up my torch.
Sure.
I also light up a torch.
Sure. Oogie asked if you guys wanted to, quote, go quiet.
Go quiet.
We should go quiet.
We should put out our torches.
Are you?
Yeah, put torch out. I lead, I see for us.
I'm
Hold on to
still
Oogie's shirt.
bleeding.
Are you
a good
smarter
amount.
than me?
He has dark vision.
No, I don't think I have.
Oh, you have 8 intelligence.
Oh,
Okay.
Oogie's low. He's kind of smart.
Oogie's kind of smart. I think
Oogie's smart when Oogie need to be smart.
I'm still bleeding a little bit. Are you?
I'm
you guys
good.
Feeling okay?
Fully
I'm feeling,
good.
I'm feeling real good.
Rock hard.
What are you bleeding from?
2919.
I got a rock thrown at me.
Yeah.
Remember?
But I thought we rested.
We rested
Did we-
after
I
that.
could
Yeah,
have
but-
sworn
yeah,
I was
but no.
damaged from something.
No. He got damaged from
And
getting
then
hit
you
by
used
Louisa.
your
Oh.
spells at the party.
I used my spells. I don't have.
But
Yeah.
you should be full health.
So I only
He
have.
got punched in the
Yeah.
balls, by the way.
I only have Mass Healing Word, which is the level 3 spell that lets me do 1d4 on any number of up to 6 creatures.
Save.
Can I just do it 6 times on him?
Sure.
Yeah. Then
Okay. Then use.
Pooh, I'm gonna heal you. Heal the fuck out
Whoa,
of you.
please.
Yo,
Okay. Who?
No.
Sorry, it was Tave or Tavid? Which one?
I'm
was it?
Tavid.
Tavid. I
How
got
do
you
you not
two-
remember that?
I got you two confused.
Whoa!
I didn't mean they're the same fucking name.
Whoa, how many was that? That's
20.
not open shit.
20.
20? Okay, I'll add the 20.
Oh,
And then
look.
JLL, as soon as your guy pops up, I'll add a bunch of levels to him.
Okay,
Sorry,
I'm
the
gonna
game
heal
shut
Pooh.
down for a second.
I'm gonna heal Tavid.
Do it.
I
Heal.
see your body hurting.
God damn.
I'm gonna save your life.
God damn.
Save your life.
God
When
damn.
I kiss you with my healing word, baby, I'm gonna bring you back to life.
Oh,
Yeah, I can rhyme the same word with itself. That's in the rules.
One.
That's in the rules, fun
5.
fact. Damn, I'm about to die again.
6.
Okay. Wait, how
8.
did you rhyme that though? Is what I want to
The,
know.
the bird did it.
It's not actually.
10. 11. I think that was 6.
Yeah.
That's
That
some
was
pretty
sick.
awful fucking
That,
rules.
that was not great,
Pretty
but
tough.
you know.
It's
Yeah.
better than nothing.
Hey, you're back alive, dude.
There you go. Chat.
11 hit points for you, Pooh.
But
There you
plus,
go, Chad.
plus 20.
What's up?
Did you do the plus 20?
I gave him 25.
What a
I
guy.
need to get
Wow.
JLLC though. Once JLLC, if you could do one more, so when your guy pops up, I can.
Just give me one more.
Don't do. You know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna give. Can I give your levels to someone else?
I don't know if they're chatting.
I don't know. I just want to give them their free. I want to give them their proper levels.
7,300.
Right. Let's go.
Yeah,
there you go.
Hey,
Oh,
the 20 back!
Not
Dude, all
one.
you gotta do is just ask.
20 on
Wait,
20.
is that all I have to do?
Can I have one more, please?
Guys,
How about
can we
20?
have some more subs? Please.
Can I have more subs?
Guys are so hungry. Please.
Please. Like, that was amazing, but more is cool, too.
I want more. Taking it off. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nibs on
Some
stream!
background.
That was for the
Come
subs.
on, that's for the subs, baby.
subs.
Imagine what would happen if you gave more.
Don't.
I can't tell you.
All right.
Okay.
You got 11 health back.
You are
11 health
at
back?
you're at the mouth of the cave, and it's rather dark. But Oogie has very generously offered to walk at the front of the party since he has dark vision.
And he's
Every-
also our
I
big,
would like
strong,
to-
brave man.
I would like to bring up the rear
Sure.
as safety. Since, no.
Yeah.
I would like.
You're definitely the other
to-
fighter in
Yeah.
the group.
I would like to be on Oogie's shoulders. Is that okay, Oogie?
Sure, but you kind of hurt, but sure.
I have 3 damage of hurt.
Okay.
Very-
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
very
hop
healthy.
Hop on.
Very healthy.
Yes.
Very,
Yeah,
very,
very healthy.
Get in
And
your
I'll be
spots.
comfortably in the middle. Thank you so much, my friends, for protecting me.
Yep. Wait, you're in the middle or are you
Probably
in the
middle.
back?
Probably in the back.
I'm
in the
He's
back.
very
He's
behind.
he's
Oh,
on
you're in the back.
the
I'm making
rear.
sure there's
Thanks, Taco Champ.
I'm in a
Okay.
protected man sandwich right now.
Where's our?
full man
I almost
sandwich.
said escort. Where's our? Is she coming with us? or
Louisa
she staying
Strike? Yeah, she'll come with you. Sure.
Okay.
Louisa Strike's coming with us? She's the mayor.
She's battle hardened.
She's
out?
the
Oh,
mayor.
true.
She's
Yeah.
the governor.
Oh,
even.
the governor.
I
Sorry.
think Oogie looking for.
Sorry, each person.
There's a lot going
There's
on.
a mayor, a governor, a king, a
Yes.
president. You know what I mean? I can underscore.
She leaves you. Actually, she'll leave you at the mouth of the cave. She's like, I am gonna go attend to those aristocrats whom we are jailing. If you wouldn't mind just going in here, seeing what's going on, and report back, that would be amazing.
And
Oogie was looking forward to fighting with you, but yeah, that's okay.
She's like, we may still have a chance.
do we have diplomatic immunity if we kill them?
I want to kill.
I'll turn the other way if you kill a cultist, but if you kill an unarmed civilian, you'll that's a different.
Okay.
What
conversation.
if? Okay, I mean,
Collateral.
we'll do our best.
All right.
We'll do our best.
Try not to kill anyone.
Yeah,
Guys, hear me out.
I promise.
Hear me out. Why don't, before we even go in there, why don't I turn into a lizard?
I love it.
And lizard down into the cave. They're not going to suspect a lizard. And just see what's going on, how many cultists we're looking at,
Sure.
how many innocent,
I like
young, presumably attractive.
You're the one who was questioning
18.
whether they were of age or not.
They're of age, right? Are they of age?
You're not there yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll
I'll investigate that too.
Not
before,
important detail,
before,
but you go.
before we establish their attractiveness.
Yeah, yeah.
If you,
Before we
guys,
establish their attractiveness, we will.
if you guys would like, and I can propose a small plan, I can disguise myself as a cultist. I'll get in there, I'll grab the attention of them, drop a smoke bomb, and that's your cue to run in. You come in with me as a fucking lizard.
What if
Okay.
they ask you questions?
Yeah.
I lie.
But what if they're like, "What's password?"
How about?
I
How
say
about?
the password.
Why don't I go lizard first?
Let's go lizard.
Lizard
I think
first.
lizard first.
Then we come back. Reassess.
Do
Do
some
you,
recon.
do you have field mouse in your repertoire?
No, I've seen 3 animals:
It is
mountain
animal.
goat, lizard, horse.
Lizards
it
are
is
best
life.
bet then.
In my life, I've seen 3 animals: mountain goat,
I mean,
lizard, and
I
horse.
feel like a field mouse.
I'm a level 5 druid who's seen 3
What is your
animals.
obsession with field mice? This is the third time you've asked about it in this
I just
campaign.
feel like, in a damp underground, a field mouse might.
All right, so we're going. I'm gonna go inside the. I become a lizard.
Sure.
We're just chilling.
That's what they sound like.
Freaky
and
ass lizard.
And he's fucking
Lizard
it's
boy.
massive.
All right, and I'm gonna.
You can't even, and you can't see any of this happening because he's tiny.
He just
Going,
looks so
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
going being weird.
Could you roll perception for me,
Okay.
please?
I'll grab his clothes.
Shit, wait, it's you.
2.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
Ooh.
2 with a +3, so I got 5.
As you are going through the cave, you don't really notice anything in particular. Other than the further down you go, it starts to get less and less cavey and more this was constructed.
Oh.
So like the cave is starting to transition into some kind of underground system. Brickwork and stonework rather than just, rock walls. And you walk, I guess for a lizard it would take a little longer, but you estimate a good 300 feet. And at the end of the 300 feet, there's a curve in the tunnel that takes you out into what is this like underground ritual like sanctum, right? It has like an upper balcony that encircles it. It's a square room. I can just draw it for you.
I like that.
Stop hurting me,
What color are you?
dude. I'm the lizard. They change colors. What do you mean?
Green, probably.
Yeah,
Do all
green.
lizards change colors?
Green is like
This is a lizard that clearly changed colors.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Chameleon,
I was thinking
perhaps?
chameleons can change, but
So this is the top down. This is the top down. There's like
Okay.
a center area where like rituals would take place, and there's a perimeter people can stand around, and then above this perimeter there is a second layer of perimeter.
I see.
Like that is a balcony that encircles the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
That there are stairs on the outside. I could. Please.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make an attempt.
It's a horrible drawing.
Okay. As I get down there, I'm gonna make an attempt to count the people.
Sure. They're all wearing black robes and hoods over the black robes, so you can barely see their face. There are probably a good
Really wish I rolled a higher perception check here.
20.
Wow.
20-ish. Okay.
that's a lot.
And do they all look guilty? None of them look like innocent.
I mean, impossible to know at a
Okay.
glance, but they're definitely all here.
Okay.
And then in the lower area, because you come out on the upper balcony, you arrive on the balcony. That's clearly where the cave system lets out. But down below in the ritual area, on the table, there is a young woman, maybe 24 or 25, who is currently unconscious on the table and chained to the table like 4 ways.
Okay.
Legs and feet. She's clothed, but she's
Also, thank God.
She's unconscious, and the cultists, men and women, are standing around her, and they're chanting something.
Okay.
Oh, you're still in control.
Okay.
There.
I would like to. I think I'm gonna turn back around and go and tell my boys what I saw.
Sure. So you transform back into yourself when you get there, and you relay the information.
Relay the information. There's a large cave down below, about 20 people, one very of age unconscious girl on the table.
Did it look like there was anyone blocking, like looking for, guarding the doors?
I didn't see anyone guarding the doors. I kind of just walked right in. Then again, I was a lot tinier than some of us here.
Adam would like you to confirm a thing in texts.
Oh, God damn it.
Don't kill me, guys. I'm only level 60.
But he's
Yeah.
so wet.
I'm so wet.
Excuse me?
Wet ass boy.
X water.
Okay, so I think it's
Smoke bomb.
paramount
Do
that
not
we
strike
ensure
the table.
the safety of this woman.
Yes, I think less fighting is better in this situation.
So, I don't think we can get out of this without shedding some blood. I think you're probably
They look
our
armed.
best bet here. What sort of druid magics do you know
I
that
couldn't
could
tell if they were armed or not.
What sort of druid magics do you have that could fight that could deal a wide area of damage? Maybe like I don't know, 30 feet or something.
I could thunder wave some people, push them back, get them a little damage.
Off balcony?
Yes. Yeah, but there weren't many people on the balcony. But that would be some potential. I could do that. Otherwise, I'm not that powerful indoors.
Do you have an estimate?
Because you remember that lightning strike?
Yeah.
That was badass, right?
It was
We all
awesome.
remember.
It was
Very cool.
hella cool.
Very
Problem is,
cool.
I can only do that outside.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to do that inside.
Do you have an estimate of how?
Although
far
I
it
do, I
falls?
am supposed to learn. I was supposed to learn 2 more spells here. So
Can you turn to
It's like,
lizard?
it's like 15 feet.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can turn to. What do you need?
Turn to lizard, crawl in butt, turn back to human.
The
Arthur
Thanos.
Dwarf.
The Thanos.
I don't think I can do that. I'll be honest. I don't think I can do that.
Might be a free.
Not
gate.
as a lizard.
Might be a free gate if you could do.
Not
Okay,
as
I
a
think it's
lizard,
5
but
games.
6 for the 5.
Okay.
thanks,
So-
hologram.
I think what smoke bomb?
I think the smoke bomb is
I say
a good advantage for
I don't
us.
think your smoke bomb is the best thing
I
to be able
think-
to do.
It's a lot of numbers.
I'm trying to think of a way
I
that we
slice
could
many.
get down. We have the element of surprise in our hands
You-
at this moment.
you
Get
know
down
what
and
I-
grab the girl, and get out without.
I can't remember how they were lighting the place, but if it was by candles,
I don't think
I
they
could
let
blow
us
them
walk
all
out,
out.
girl. They really want girl dead.
I think
Does anybody have a spell to unlock chains or locks?
what
I
I
Wait, I might
no.
have.
Coincidentally, I have a spell that will repair a lock, though.
I might
Yeah,
have.
me too.
I might have a lock picking. No, I don't.
I do have a. The spell that will repair a lock.
20 to 4.
What
5 kill each. We can do.
Wait, how many?
Can do.
And
How
many
many spells
cultists
did I
likely
get?
aren't good fighters.
Exactly. Wimpy, weirdo. We
4.
kill.
Wimpy weirdo.
So, here's what I'll propose. If I have enough energy to make one of you invisible, if that's something that you'd want.
Oh, yeah.
Then I'll make you invisible. You get in position on the upper balconies. You come in on the lower floor. You deal with above. You deal with below. You're Tave. You're gonna be support.
I want below. More men down below.
Okay. Then
I have
you'll
feather
go
fall,
above.
so I can jump down.
Beautiful. I love that.
I can jump down.
I love that. I'll disguise myself as a cultist before we go in. I'll get into the center next to the young woman, and I'll create a protective bubble around her, and I'll create a smoke bomb, giving you guys an opportunity and protecting her from any of this combat. And then you three deal with the rest.
Okay.
How will we know it's you so we don't accidentally... Will you be inside the bubble as well?
I'll be in the bubble, and
Are you going to be like on top of her?
on my disguise, I'll include a red axe. If you look for the cultist with the red axe, that'll be me.
You don't think any of the other
We'll be not
cultists
good
will...
with detail.
You don't think any of the cultists will notice a red axe?
Okay, I'll just ask me. It's by vibes.
Can you do a handlebar mustache?
Yes, I'll do a handlebar
Okay.
mustache. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I cannot grow.
I have a handlebar mustache.
Shower, not grower.
Okay, well, let's go. It's quiet, though.
Dude, I'm back again. We're fighting me again.
Man, this
Get
guy's a
wrecked.
zombie.
Why I got so much headroom on my headshot? I should probably zoom that shit in.
Okay. Are we doing
Okay.
this thing? Wait, do we have
Yeah.
access to get to the bottom? I don't remember.
Yeah, there's a staircase on the back wall. When you walk in and turn left, there's a staircase there to take you down.
Are you going to make him invisible?
You're the one to make it. Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Big
so
swing coming in.
I will cast invisibility on you. Now,
Okay,
once
now I
you
got
saw
it.
him, now you don't. You look around and think, where did he go? They're not all gonna be bad guys, okay? Cut me some slack. I'm
Was
in
that a
You think you
slant on
see him,
go and
but
don't?
you won't. It was right anyway.
There
It
you
was
go.
right
That's
there.
good. I'm gonna use that next time.
Okay, next
I like
time, yeah.
that.
Write
Yeah.
that down. I want writer's credit on that.
yeah.
Royalties.
Yeah.
And then I will disguise myself as a cultist.
Okay. Great. You guys want to head in?
I'm gonna turn back into lizard form.
Yeah.
Okay.
To enter here.
Sure.
To go into this. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna enter in before them.
Okay.
Kind of head towards a corner in the upper area.
Okay.
Wait, what animals do you have again?
I have 3:
Yes.
the horse,
The horse,
the lizard,
the lizard.
the mighty mountain goat.
It's like
What
a
if
really
you
bad
what
Chinese
if
zodiac.
you turn into a horse? Does that give you
You
like,
could
extra
probably
attack
kick people
power? That's
off
what
the
I'm saying.
balcony if you did a horse after.
Then get the girl on the horse, ride her out.
Damn, that's beautiful. That's like a movie.
That'd not work.
I don't know if that's gonna. Yeah, I don't know if we
The
can.
gold's
do
just gonna be like, hey
Can I be
guys,
honest? Can I be honest? Horse is a little big for me to turn into. It's gonna be more of like a.
You could be a tiny horse.
I'm not gonna be a big horse. I'm not that powerful of a druid to turn into
Yeah,
that
well,
big of a horse.
I love the idea of one of the golds being like, who invited the fucking horse?
Who brought their fucking horses?
Yeah, it's not
The
gonna
horse
be
has a
big
cultist
horse,
robe on, and they're like,
okay?
no, that's my homie, bro.
It's not gonna be a big
He's in
horse.
from out of
I'm
town.
an idea man.
Okay, I like your ideas though. I like where your head's at. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
So as you're in first,
Yes.
and you're in 2nd, and you can come whenever you want.
I'm in there. I'm
I'm
invisible
I'm
behind.
watching from.
Okay.
Are you?
I
You're
walk
down-
Like right
Downstairs?
outside.
I walk
like right
downstairs.
outside.
Yeah.
Axe in hand, and I find
On the balcony.
Okay, but
I'm
well,
blue
as you guys
party.
walk in,
Okay.
you're the chanting that you heard before. 3 minutes before you. Let's say this plan took 3-4 minutes to conjure. The chanting is much louder, and there is a magical force coming out from the room. And when you enter, the girl is levitating, still chained, but like 8 inches above the table.
Directly around the girl, how many cultists?
12.
Fuck.
They're all encircling the table that she's on, and they have their hands up, and they're chanting something. And an insignia, like a magic insignia, is starting to form beneath her.
Okay.
What does it look like?
It's sort of like a pentagram, but there are like spikes coming out the edges, And
I'm gonna cantrip message him. I'm assuming I've made him invisible. I
Sure,
can do
yeah.
that. And I'm gonna say, "Stay with me. I'll need your help in the bubble."
Okay.
If there's 12,
I don't
then
say
can't.
anything. I just.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't respond.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm with you guys. I think I'm ready for what we need to do.
Yeah.
I
Then
think we're ready.
with the chanting
We're
going
ready.
on, I think I'm gonna try to blend in with it and use the chanting to channel my magic, just kind of go under their volume a little bit, so they can't hear me.
Ooh.
So they're chanting whatever they're doing, and I'm just going bubble, bubble.
I will say, as you get into the big group and you start to notice this too, every male cultist has a mustache.
Oh darn.
Every single one of them.
Are they
has
all
a
handlebars?
mustache. They're all handlebars. Every
All right.
single one.
And I will cast Leomund's tiny hut, the 10. Oh fuck! You said
You
12.
know,
You
you
can only
mean
have 9.
yeah.
I'm gonna do it so that there's 9 of us in it.
Okay,
From
so
my
it's the
group
girl.
position.
It's the girl and you two. That's 3.
3
Plus
and
6 cultists. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very confused right now.
He casted a bubble that keeps them in.
my character from the
Oh.
A
top.
10-foot radius immobile dome of force springs into existence around and above you and remains stationary for the duration of the spell. The spell ends if you leave its area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller can fit inside the dome. Blah, blah, blah. Creatures and objects within the dome, when you cast the spell, can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells and magical effects can't extend through the dome or be cast through it. The atmosphere inside the space is comfortable and dry. Until the spell ends, you can command the interior to become dimly lit or dark. The dome is opaque from the outside of any color you choose, but it is transparent on the inside. So it's a one-way mirror.
You could turn it dark.
So from me on the outside,
You can't see anything that's happening inside the dome.
So what would it look like then?
It looks like a
Mirror.
color he chooses.
Yeah. I'll
What color
make
are you
it
choosing?
a big yellow.
Blue ball.
Big yellow ball.
Yellow.
Blue ball. A big blue ball.
Okay, I see a yellow ball.
Yes.
And I'm okay. So now I know the spell is active.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we inside it with a girl and 6
Do you
cultists.
want it to be dark or not?
Inside, I want it to be as dark as can be because I know you can see.
Yeah, so it is pitch black. Only you think are able to see currently.
Okay.
And obviously the cultists inside don't immediately recognize something has happened, but the cultists outside do.
Yeah.
And the people inside can see outside because there is light outside that just isn't passing through. And so they see these people outside and they're like, oh, because the people outside are like, they're banging on the thing.
Yeah, I'm immediately jumping down as soon as I see the bubble go up. I'm like, that's
Okay.
my time to.
Okay.
So you jump down, and the vast majority of the cultists in the room start trying to evacuate. They are like,
fix it again, Chad. Sorry.
they're like, oh, I don't want to. Pooh's fixing the game. They don't want to be found out. They don't want to be caught. So the vast majority are evacuating, but the people that were immediately around the inner circle of the table are staying. And so I guess roll initiative, everybody.
Damn, that's beautiful.
19 plus.
18.
What's initiative again? Dex?
I think so.
Okay. Oh, wait. Maybe I have a thing for it.
Wait, it's a 23 for me.
I rolled 11.
Okay. I got 21.
Yeah, your paper looks different than mine.
Yeah, some of them look a little different. You did yours from. Oh, yeah, you got. Yeah,
Pooh, I'm going to roll your initiative for you.
do. Please do.
Probably 6. 4. Tave,
23.
23. Frederick,
11.
what?
11.
Okay. Oogie, you're first.
Okay. Yeah, I position myself. I assume there's 2 within 5 feet of each other.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. And
They're still chanting, by the way.
Okay.
They're still chanting.
I get behind them and I say spark and I let it rip.
Sure. Roll a d20 to hit.
14 plus 5,
Hit.
19. Okay. And then.
So it's a d12
Yeah.
plus strength plus 2d6.
This is not going to be pretty.
Oh,
1 plus
Oh,
strength
no.
is 2, so 3. Plus 3, 6. 10. Okay. First
Okay.
swing.
You poof, it catches into the first one, and and then that person collides with the second person, and they both get thrown out of the bubble. So they both get like tossed completely out, and they are not getting up.
Okay.
They're not dead, but they're not getting up.
Okay. Am I in range to swing again with extra
You can
attack?
swing on one more person.
I'm going to swing on one more person then. 17 plus 5, 20.
Hit.
Okay, let's go. All right. 3 plus 2, 5, 7, 8 on the other one.
8. So this one you slash and take a gash out of his side, but he stays up.
Okay.
And he draws like a scimitar.
Cool.
After Oogie... Oh, Tave, you were supposed to be first. I'm sorry, bud.
No, it's all good.
You're up.
Okay. Can they hear me? Like, if I yell, can they hear me? Or I can't remember if there was...
I don't think there's any sound. I didn't see anything about a sound barrier in it.
I don't remember. I can
Do
look
you
it
want to
up.
pretend? Or
I think you can speak through it.
okay. I'm going to yell to them. Hey, I saw these two come flying out. Do you want me to capture them or hurt them?
Flying out of the
bubble. They got thrown out of the
Oogie
bubble.
just hit 2 of them out of the bubble.
Oh, I thought they couldn't leave the bubble.
No,
They-
people,
no one can go
people
in.
within it can come in and out freely.
I thought only
did
I
say
could
they're
come
not
in. and out.
getting
Anyone who is within it when it's cast can go in and out freely, but the people outside can't come in.
I guess he would know if he's out there. Are they dead or are they just really hurt?
They're really hurt.
Okay.
Do we want to capture them alive or do we want them dead?
Maybe the 5 packs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Taiwan.
No, it can move. Creatures in it can move through it freely, but all
Thanks,
past the
Bender.
barrier. I thought
Creatures and objects within the dome when you cast a spell can move through it
Yeah, they
freely.
can get
yeah,
in and
like
out.
through the barrier of the dome
Yep.
or within the
They
dome
can
itself.
leave in and out. It's people outside can't come in.
Okay.
It says creatures and objects within the dome when you cast the spell can move through it freely.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it.
I interpreted that as I was the
walk around
only one who
playing
could
it.
go in or out. If I went out, it left.
Everyone who's is within it when it's cast can come in and out, but people who were not within it when it's cast can't
They
come
can come back in?
They can come back in. But the people who were outside when it was cast cannot.
That's why there's people bagging on it.
Yeah.
I also would like to know...
Otherwise, the spell would be hella broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a level 3 spell. It should be really strong.
I know there's people...
It is still good. I mean, you can create a force field that people outside cannot penetrate, and you can shoot arrows from within.
Yeah.
People scrambling. Is there anybody... How many people are left in the vicinity?
At this point, there's the 2 on the ground. There's 2 outside with you unharmed, and whoever's in the bubble.
Okay. You said keep 1 alive?
Tie him.
Alright, I'm going to attempt to...
You're not going to have to tie him up. He's immobile.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go after the 2 that are
Sure,
not
they're
unharmed.
ready to fight you.
Okay. Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Okay. 8 and 10. 18.
18 damage to one of them?
Yes.
God damn!
Okay.
You punch a man to death. You just punch him so hard he dies, which is possible. I mean, certainly a thing that can happen. You just punch him in the face so hard he just dies.
Okay. Oh wait, I apologize. No, that's right.
What's the possible?
I have number of
confusion?
attacks too, so maybe I have to roll for a second attack.
You do have to roll
okay,
for a
I'm
second
sorry.
attack.
So the first attack was 8.
Okay. Hey, he's still bad. He's not dead, but he's bad.
So I'm gonna roll to hit again. Sorry. Yeah, it's
It's a hit again.
6.
This is on the second guy or still the first
I'm
guy?
gonna just focus on the first.
Yeah,
guy.
he's dead.
Okay.
You punch him to death.
Boom, boom, 2 quick ones.
Then I look at the other one, just so.
So there's one guy left?
There's one guy left outside.
Outside of the
There's
dome.
2 guys left inside.
There's one guy left outside of the dome.
That's gonna be my turn.
That's your turn? Okay, after you, Tave, is the cultist. The one outside the dome is going to try to attack you, Tave.
Okay.
That absolutely hits. 22.
Yeah, that hits.
And you take 9 damage from the slash of the scimitar.
Okay.
Inside, they are fumbling, so they're going to try to attack you at disadvantage.
And it's dark in there too, right?
Yeah, and they don't know where you are.
Yeah, okay.
Well, there is like flame. I don't know. They're going for you.
But can they see me?
Oh, true.
It's
You
pitch
you
black.
got the robe on as well. All right, they're just going to swing for where they see the flames.
Sure. Is there a disadvantage? Oh yeah, I do have the flame on, so they can kind of see.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're lucky. One of them was a 20. Does a 14 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, they miss fumbling. That's one of them. Here's the second one.
Okay.
Another 20 and a 1.
Okay.
The second one is swinging for you and accidentally stabs himself in the heart.
Oh no!
I
laugh.
He swings you. He's like, it's completely just and falls over dead.
Okay.
And the final cultist is still chanting. He is still chanting, and as you look over, the magical light that is emanating from this like pentagram thing is like flickering and undulating, and the woman is starting to like seize.
Oh.
And with that, it is David's turn. No, it's Frederick's turn.
Is this what this one is in the sphere or out?
In.
I'm gonna try to use command. I'm gonna try to use command and just shout, halt.
Like stop moving?
Stop. Just stop. Halt. It has to be a one-word command.
Okay.
So
what are we roll against each other or something?
I think it's just a wisdom, which would be 15.
Quiet would maybe be good too.
Halt.
Silence or
I
something?
think
goes
halt.
there?
Halt really does.
Halt tells him to stop doing
Takes,
it.
takes a lot.
Let's see. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw, or they follow the command on their next turn. It has no effect if the target is undead, or if it doesn't intersect the language, or if my command is harmful to it. So yeah, it's a 15 wisdom save.
15.
15.
Pretty smart. Pretty smart.
Fail. So on its next turn, we'll just say it stops chanting now.
Sure.
He stops chanting. And he also stops in place. Is that your turn?
Yes. I'm
Okay.
gonna pretend to still be a cultist.
Okay.
Yeah.
David.
Yeah, this is a really interesting situation right now for me.
You're a lizard, right?
I'm a lizard. I'm going to, as a liz. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna. Is my line of sight? I'm gonna unlizard.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that an action?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that's not an action. That's
A
just.
bonus action?
I guess a movement. And I am going to. How far away am I from the out of the one that's next to him? The cultist next to him?
You could get to him with your movement. You could cast something and hit him with range.
Okay, I would like to, if he's within 30 feet, I'd like to just produce flame, cantrip.
Sure.
Produce flame.
Roll to hit. If you're gonna throw it at him, I assume.
15.
Hit.
I need 2d8. 7. 5.
He incinerates, and his robes completely disintegrate, and he's wearing nothing, and then he disintegrates, and then it's just underwear on the ground.
Oh, sweet.
Dang! Really
Nice.
flame retardant underwear.
Oh, I was going to say, that was...
Yeah.
All right.
Very nice. Well, there's only 2 cultists left alive. One of them is on the ground, incapacitated near Tave, and the other one is unable to move inside the sphere.
I'm gonna undo my disguise then, so that he doesn't accidentally think I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And undo the sphere.
I'd like to rush over to the one outside and use my rope to tie.
Okay. Somewhat concerningly, the young woman is still levitating.
What do we do? Do you know? You have any ideas, Tave?
I stand
you
up on the
identify what's
table and I
happening?
start trying to move her around and get her out of there.
You're like unable to even make her budge. She's like, and
Is
the
she flying upwards?
the chains are keeping her where she is, but the light, the like pentagram, is spinning and starting to rise up to her.
Use your
I-
axe and
can
kill,
I have an
get rid of
idea?
the chains.
I would like to use my immovable rod to put it above
Where this thing's rising up, so it won't rise up.
It's just the light that was rising, right?
It's just I thought you said the platform was light.
No, sorry, the pentagram is like a magical light. So
Okay,
I do love this idea though.
I thought that was a good idea. I was gonna tell him to put it on top of the girl so she couldn't go up anymore. You know.
You place it there and the light goes right through it, but it is still cool that it doesn't. That's it.
Wow, that's really cool.
Really cool.
I can't get in there anyway, so no, never mind.
No, he took it down.
Oh, you took the bubble down?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. Can we identify anything about this pen? Can I try to do something with
Use your axe
understanding
to
it?
get rid of the chains.
She fly high then, we no get.
Balloon.
Let me put the bar above her so she won't fly up
hand me
anymore.
bar. And I put it up.
Press the
above
button.
her,
Is
and it's right on her belly.
that can help here.
And I guess I swing at the chains and I
roll d20
try
to
to
hit.
break 'em, yeah.
Roll d20 to hit. And add strength and proficiency.
So 15.
Is she conscious? She's
I don't think
unconscious.
so.
She's just like convulsing. I don't know.
I'm picturing like Ghostbusters, that one scene where she's floating. You know.
That is
Sigourney-
basically
okay, cool.
Sigourney Weaver. She's very hot in that movie. The chains do not burst. We got prediction. What's the prediction?
Don't hurt me, chat.
Don't
hurt me.
Okay.
So the light is getting closer and closer to her body.
Cover light! Use clothes, cover light, someone.
I'm swinging. I'm still trying to swing at the chain.
It's the best idea we got. I'm trying to cover the light somehow with.
The light is just going through your hands and the clothes, and then it gets to her and envelops her, and she disappears. And the chains fall to the table, and then you start to hear, "Fuck." And something is happening outside.
I want to grab my rod.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Don't leave the rock.
I'm gonna hop on Oogie's shoulders now because it seems like we're traveling.
Okay.
We should get out of here.
We go.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with the cultist who's roped up?
I'll
Grab
throw
him.
him over my shoulder and bring him with us.
All right.
The one who's is that the one who's halted?
I'm on one
Oh, wait, the one
shoulder.
that's-
Oh, there's one that's just standing.
Just leave
there.
him. Leave him. How long does the halt last?
It's probably a minute or something.
I'm gonna shout at him. What is happening?
The final one.
What does that mean? Explain to us.
And he says, "Our sacrifices to the god of death. The last one, he will come to us now."
Who's the last one? Who do you mean the last one?
The girl.
The second
Oh,
guy.
The girl.
Okay.
I don't think we got time. We gotta go.
We don't have time. I don't know if you guys want to take care of him before we go.
Should
But
we slice this guy before we leave?
I don't think we leave
Oogie.
him alive.
No care. No value. to this
Oogie,
man's
slice him
life.
up real quick.
Oogie just.
I line it up like a baseball bat, and I think I just swing at his neck.
You have like an anime inner monologue moment where,
Yeah.
like, as the axe is swinging, you're like, "Is this necessary?
Yeah,
Is this sport? If he's truly like this, Ah.
Yeah,
Still
lop-
bad guy.
lop his head off."
Yeah.
And you guys want to get out of here?
Yeah. Run.
Okay, you exit, and Louisa Strike is like mouth agape, looking at the sky.
Oh.
And the sky is dark. It is nighttime, but there is a dark layer of cloud, like ominous layer of cloud in the sky. And the ground is shaking, and then out of nowhere, she's like, "Guys, what the fuck happened in there?"
They sacrificed the woman, and apparently it's the last one they needed to summon the god of death.
She's like, "Oh, cool." And then a beam of purple light comes out from the lake outside the city walls and pierces the clouds. And then and there's one for presumably each woman they sacrificed. And it surrounds the city. And then that pentagram thing, you see lines of it appear beneath your feet, encircles the whole city. And the water spouts start forming outside up into the clouds. It's grim, like apocalyptic type shit is happening. And she's like, okay, follow me. And she just seems to have some kind of idea.
Okay.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
we follow her.
I'm following.
She looks, she's like, "Drop the cultist, bro." She's like,
I'm gonna grab his feet. I'm just gonna slam him on the ground.
"Damn,
Go an Alabama slam.
bro, he dies."
Oops.
He also, like, you know in Naruto when Sasuke does the Rock Lee spinning dive attack, and then the guy's like in the ground like this, just feet dangling like that. You smash him into the concrete. Like,
Okay,
he's-
yeah.
So you start running towards the city gates, and she turns around and she produces some charm, and she opens the charm, and all of you instantly have all your health regained and all your spell slots are returned. So you have all your health back, all your spells. You're completely rejuvenated.
Thank
Nice.
God.
feel
I need those for
Thank
battle.
God.
You don't need, but
I feel like something's coming up though.
Thank God we have that, because I didn't have anything to give right there. I was a lot of everything.
And she directs you to get into this boat. There's a boat at the docks, and she instructs you to get into the boat.
Hate boats.
Okay, I don't like it. But
I hop
okay.
Yep.
If we have to.
And she's like, Oogie, one of the oars, please.
Okay.
And the two of you start rowing, you and her, and you row to this massive one of the four towers. And
On the map, right? Like the four corner
yeah,
towers.
the four corner towers. And you look out on the sea, and waves start to undulate from a place right in front of this tower. She goes, I knew it'd be here. This is where we found the first girl. And basically, a purple light like emits out of the water, and out of this like geyserous laser, if that's even a word, a black mass in through the laser light, and then all the light in front of you disappears while the others remain, and wings, a massive black dragon appears above the water and looks down at the lot of you, and she's like, climb! And you guys start to climb the staircase up this tower. She's like, this tower is like indestructible. We have to fight it from up top. And the dragon comes down and meets you atop the tower. And I can show you an image of what it looks like.
I would like to see that.
I'm asking you, do you know what this is? I just figured, Monk, you might be the closest
On the way running
I
up.
mean, I could do a
to knowing
religion check,
something.
even though my religion's not very good.
I can tell you this does not feel like anything you've ever read in any tome or
Okay.
text, or like this does not feel religious.
And we're in a dinghy.
No, you're
Oh,
up
we're
in the
in the tower.
tower.
Oh, we're up in the tower now. Okay, yeah.
Dude, is that a red eyes black dragon?
Whoa.
Yogi. Hey, Yogs.
I cast Time Wizard.
Whoa.
I cast magic
Nice.
missile.
Okay. So this gentleman, when you get to the top of the tower, there's somebody standing there already. There's a tall, sort of, how did I describe him?
Livingston?
How did I?
Chill guy,
Chill
Chillingston?
Shillingson?
Yeah. So there's a tall figure, probably 6'7", 6'8", slender, and he's got black hair, short cut black hair that's sort of unkempt, and he's wearing black sort of tattered robes that look very old, but he looks maybe to be middle aged, and he's just standing looking at the thing.
Do you know this man? We're asking the.
She's like, no. And the dragon currently is sort of like getting its bearings. You know, it hasn't been awake, it seems, in a long time.
I approach this new guy. I go, who the hell are you?
And he goes, that's not me, I can tell you that much.
I see you're not the dragon. But what are you doing here in this tower right now, waiting for this dragon?
And he turns to you, and there is just this overwhelming force from just his presence.
An aura?
Like, he's got crazy aura.
Okay.
Like, to the point that it's unlike anything you've ever experienced before. It's like, but it's not
Even
like,
his shadow.
you don't feel like, it's not off-putting, but it's also not pleasant. It's just a weird feeling emanating from this individual.
We've never seen this guy.
No,
Sure.
never.
No, it's way too big, dude. I told you, mini horse.
Guys,
Maybe a
it's
baby
horse.
dragon, but I
Horse
can't
would be
fly
good.
either way. I can't
Horse
fly.
would be good here.
You can't turn into flying things no matter what.
Still. Okay.
So he, as he turns, you see a massive crescent moon insignia on his chest. And he's like, it seems some individuals have been trying to summon me, and well, they weren't sacrificing anything to me because I don't do that. I don't take sacrifices. It seems kind of unnecessary. So I figured I'd clean up the mess.
So you'll take care of that?
I'll help take care of that.
Are you telling me that you're the god of death that they were trying to summon?
I go by many names.
What are some other names?
I immediately get down in prayer.
And he's like, that's the appropriate reaction.
I roll my eyes.
And he goes, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm just
And he turns around and he's like, I left that god stuff behind a long time ago. Let's fuck this thing up. And everybody roll initiative, please.
Fucking love this guy already.
I rolled a
5.
friggin' nat 1. That's a 6.
18 for me.
We'll
17.
wait till he's
Oh, yeah,
ready.
that's right.
Guys, I'm slow. Please.
Ow, 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 ow.
Hit me, baby.
So yeah, it seems like, I guess these cultists were trying to sacrifice to him, not knowing that they were awakening something else.
Sure.
Is basically what I'm trying to get across.
That ain't me. I know you're not the dragon. That was funny.
Dragon news notes.
Okay, Frederick.
6.
Oogie.
18.
Oogie.
Tave.
17.
Uh-huh.
David.
5.
Okay.
Do you not have initiative?
Oh. That means still it was 5.
So the dragon.
Yeah.
This is a huge tower that you're on, big enough such that you could have an entire dragon and people fighting it.
Sure.
Okay.
And the dragon comes and perches, and wind blows as it lands.
Mario Odyssey style.
Yeah, very Mario Odyssey looking dragon.
Yeah.
And fittingly, Oogie is up first.
Okay. Well, you know I'm reaching in the pocket, and I'm pulling out the bottle, and I'm cracking it open. I take a whiff.
Man's got some Oedipus complex
And
going on.
I look over at the god of death and say, "You want to hit this?" put it close, and I activate rage.
Let's go.
And I run at this thing, and I jump as high as I can, and I try to swing at it.
Sure, yeah, let's see it.
Okay, 17. I get advantage, but so just in case. Okay, yeah. So 17 plus 5 is 22.
Hit.
Okay. So, 12 plus, plus 11, so 23?
23.
Okay, 23 is the first hit.
So as you strike, I will say you strike.
Oh, wait, no, I don't get this. I don't have, I guess I didn't deactivate it. How long does the fire stay on?
Forever.
Okay, then I do get it.
I will say, as you strike, it feels as though the fire is almost repelled off of the axe.
Oh, okay.
So the slash hits, but the fire is repelled.
He's resistant. Okay.
I noticed this.
Information.
Okay.
So it'll be 12 plus strength.
Oh, yeah.
For the damage on the first hit.
Okay, so it's 14, but I think in rage I get another 2. I think.
Advantage on strength plus 2 to damage. Yeah. That's what you got rage.
Yeah, it adds 2 damage. I think.
Yeah, 2 or 3 depending on my level. I don't know. I know it keeps scaling, but.
Rage damage at level 5 is plus 2.
Okay, cool. So
it's
plus 4, so 16.
16, nice.
Yeah.
That is a
good.
hefty hit. That is
Yeah.
a hefty hit.
So good.
And I'm gonna go for extra attack since I got it.
Sure.
Multi-attack.
12 or 2, so 12 plus 5, 17.
17 is a miss.
Okay.
So you
Good
swing
enough.
again and miss.
Okay, great.
And you're just posting up?
I mean, I'm not running away from it, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was up there with it.
After Oogie is the dragon.
Oh, shit.
You said there's a gash out of the dragon just for
Go ahead, Mr. Man.
reference?
No.
Just
no.
I
It's
just gave him
it's
a
just
good
a good
Just
looking.
a good hit. Just a good hit. I mean, like,
we don't see any scars or anything.
no.
It's dragon.
Okay, what do I want to do here?
Oh no!
The dragon is going to attempt to hit you with its claw.
Okay. I do have
You do
resistance
slashing,
to
yeah.
slashing.
Okay, sweet.
So I don't know what resistance.
Okay, this definitely hits you. It's 25.
Okay. What does resistance mean?
You take half damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So I'll roll and then have it. You're both just resisting each other.
Yeah.
3, 9. You take 7 damage from the claw attack.
Cool.
And then it is going to bound forward, and as it leaves your vicinity, you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh yeah.
So go ahead and roll a d20 if you want to attack again.
Absolutely.
Nice.
19. Do I get plus anything on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The normal plus stuff. So
Okay.
strengthen, but it's a
Pick
hit.
the nose,
It's a
chat.
hit.
Okay. Cool.
But you're still raged, right? So you
Should
roll.
be.
You roll twice. Is that what it is? Is it advantage? Is
I
that
get
what it-
advantage. Yeah, but if I got a 19.
19.
But
yeah,
you
yeah,
could
yeah.
get a 20.
Okay. Got
is
a
the
13.
point.
Got a 13.
Okay, so
Being
it's
a
a
warrior
hit.
in
Okay.
combat's bitching.
Yeah.
Everywhere else it's
Ooh.
like whatever, but in combat it's
12.
bitching.
A 12
I don't need
again.
modifier,
Sheesh.
but
Yeah, 12 and just add your
Oh yeah. 5.
strength
Oh,
and
yeah.
the rage. So plus 4?
Proficiency too or no?
No.
Oh,
no,
wait,
it's
okay.
That's for your.
So
Okay.
just plus
If you
4.
hit.
So plus 4.
16.
yeah.
Another 16. Damn.
Don't you run away from Oogie!
He murders the dragon on its own.
Doesn't even need us, dude.
Yeah, I mean, the dragon happily swipes back at you again on its way out.
Okay.
That'll hit you probably. Does a 24 hit you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Does a
No, it's another
24.
another 7 damage.
Okay.
And then it is going to bite. It is going to bite at Louisa,
No, Louisa.
and that is a hit. And the bite
Oh,
is 20
Oh.
plus
Don't kill Louisa.
She did.
24 damage.
She did.
So that's 24 damage on Louisa.
She in battle.
Also, try not to peep what's going
yes,
on over
of
here.
course,
Try
of
not to
course.
peep what's going
She a
on over here.
baddie. She a baddie.
Oh, I could, even if I could see it, I wouldn't know what it means.
What did I say? 24?
Yeah, 24. Dang,
God
she just
damn.
got. That would have killed me.
Yeah, the bite really, it clasps some of her breastplate of her armor off, and she steps backwards. And there also appears to be some kind of dark energy coming out of its mouth when it bites her. Okay.
Dark energy breath.
Dark energy, bruh. Okay, after the dragon, who is now right in front of all of you, it is now on to Tave.
All right, let's do this. I'm going to try to run around to the tail.
Okay.
Do I have
If
that?
you learn
You do,
anything
you
from
can.
Dark Souls, you might get a cool sword out
I'm
of
gonna
that
start
bitch.
spinning like Bowser. I'm just gonna attempt to punch the tail.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to spend any key points or anything?
Not yet,
Okay.
but I will be. Does 18 hit?
It does.
18, damn.
For 10 on that one.
Okay, nice. A solid hit.
All right, I'm gonna
Right in the ass.
try to hit again. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
For 6.
All right, nice.
I'm
Two, just a poof, poof on the tail. He barely feels it.
Okay. This time, I'm going to use. I'm gonna use one of my key points to. Actually, I'm not. I actually have a question.
Mm-hmm.
So I have patient defense, which means you can spend 1 key point to take the dodge action. Would I use that when I'm trying to get attacked, or do I have to use that now?
I believe it's as a reaction.
Okay. So I wouldn't use that yet.
Well, if he's attacking you, you would dodge.
Right, but he's not attacking yet.
No, his turn
Yeah,
just happened.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'd have to wait. Okay. I'm still going to use one to do a flurry of blows, so I get to try to hit punch 2 more times.
Okay.
Just punch the shit out of him.
That'll hit 15,
15 plus 8 or
Yeah.
9.
Yeah,
whatever
hit.
it is.
for 10,
Nice.
and then one more time.
Dang, dude.
17. Yeah, that'll hit
Jesus
2.
Christ.
You're rolling hot.
What a turn.
For 8.
That was like 40 damage.
I got strong fist, baby.
8, you said?
Yeah. 8 on the second.
You did 34 damage that turn. No,
Nice.
24 damage that turn. 24 damage
Damn.
just with punching, bro.
Damn.
Nice. You want to stay there by the tail, I assume?
I'm gonna stay there because
Okay.
yeah.
After Tave is the God of Death.
Oh yeah, he's here.
Crescenthos is the name you know him by.
Croissant.
Do you guys know he understands all languages?
Every
Wow.
last language?
Everyone.
Dang.
He's gonna cast a spell. Okay.
Boss approaching.
Is that the Windows Defender?
The Windows.
Oh my god.
That's really
Oh
funny.
my
Attack
god.
is the notification that it has an update for you. That's hilarious.
Oh my
That's-
god, that's
really
so funny.
That's really funny.
That's great.
That's toxic. That's amazing.
That's so toxic, dude.
That's good.
Please kill it. Please
Destroy it.
You have to.
Alright,
Okay, give me a second here. Sorry.
you
I have
good?
to pull up his spells. Okay, he is going to reach up into the sky, and his moon, appears through the clouds, and a beam of light shoots from the crescent moon down onto the dragon.
Yeah.
Creature must make a Constitution saving throw against his spell save DC. So true.
I did that one.
Look out for its zone attacks.
That is a
Oh, were those
fail.
blue screens? Did it attack with a wave of blue screens?
On failed save, creature takes 6d8 radiant damage. I'm just going to roll that on Google. Roll 6d8. Do you know Google can do that?
I use that Google. Maybe that's why I rolled so bad. Google's
Yeah, that's all you
screwing
used.
me.
Thanks, sweetie. Thanks, Tenacious.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's no real randomness on computers.
True, that's genuinely true. Though for all intents and purposes, I mean, you know. It takes 34 damage from that.
Wow.
Damn.
And it sort of the beam of light causes it to shake and it grows angry. And then the God of Death is going to point at Louisa, and a beam of light comes from the moon down onto her and heals her.
Oh,
This guy's sick.
God damn.
cool, yeah.
Why
I
we
love this guy.
I kind of wanted to kill him.
Heals her for 8.
Isn't he the real god of
Yeah,
death?
yeah.
I don't know.
God of Death isn't necessarily bad.
Yeah.
Everybody gotta die.
I know.
Somebody gotta take care of it. Okay, after him is Louisa. Louisa is going to produce her hand axes, and she's just gonna
Sick.
just throw these hatchets, hit 19 both times.
Nice.
kind of wrecking this guy
Can't reckon this dragon.
so far.
Yeah, I feel like we're kicking the shit out of the dragon.
Imagine waiting to be summoned for 1,000 years. And then you're just dead.
yeah.
12 damage.
Nice.
Sick. Okay, both of our NPC friends have done well. That's great. We will go next to Friedrich.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Just desperately looking around. Is there any? This tower is meant as does it have any sort of weapons? Kind of like the other thing had a turret. Is there anything in here that I can use in the battle against this dragon? What's around us?
There appear to be some battlements where there are bows strewn around and quivers, and sort of the kind of bows where there will be a thing of oil nearby so you can light the arrow. But those are around the crenellations at the top.
Okay.
Ooh, good word.
Thank you.
Crenellations is crazy cool.
Going crazy.
I don't want to try lighting him on fire. I saw yours bounce off of him.
But still, I mean, there's bow and arrow.
Yeah. Well, I got a handbow, but I'll just as much distance as I can make from me and the dragon. Am I engaged with it? Is it close enough to get an attack of opportunity on me?
No.
Far enough away?
Yeah.
I'm backing it up. I'm backing myself out of there, and I'm going to use my action and my bonus action to just double Bardic Inspiration. I'm giving one die to you whenever you want it. I'm giving one die to you
I still
whenever
have
you want
mine
it.
from before too.
The AoE's the blue screen of death's frowny face.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to sing for us though.
Less of a song and more of a battle chant. I'm just with squeakers. We're chanting, fight, 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 fight.
To party.
I'm inspired.
For your right.
Okay, so don't forget your Bardic Inspiration.
I got it.
You will have it.
1d6?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get one extra d6
Before
on
you
any
know the
die.
result.
Before result, yeah.
Okay.
Before you know whether it succeeds or
Yeah,
not, I should
yeah,
say.
Love the Bardic Inspiration.
We love the Bardic
Oh, yeah.
Inspiration.
Love it.
David, it's all you, baby.
All right, I am.
It's outside, and I'll let you know. There is rain and water from these water spouts.
Oh, see that changed.
Oh,
That did
yeah.
change my mind. Okay, I am just gonna go ahead and do it. We've seen it before, but this time I make it more dramatic with the rain.
Sure.
Everything else, the rain coming down, I cast one hand. And I gather a storm cloud on this one hand and I pull it together. I gather another storm cloud over here and I pull it together. The rain starts coming down even stronger right above the dragon as I pull these two storm clouds together. And then in my native tongue, I chant the old druid chant of call lightning and strikes down. Instantly, the biggest fucking lightning bolt you guys have ever
It
seen.
is. I've never seen one.
It
bigger than that.
lights the sky.
Mm.
Completely lights the sky to the point where people go, ah! Like that.
It fails the dex saving throw, so roll 3d10 for me, please.
Roll 3d10.
Oh, actually, roll 4d10, sorry.
10. 3.
13.
8.
21. 21.
21.
Is that a 0?
The zeros are 10.
Oh. Okay.
So then the first one was a 1 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's 1 plus 8 is 9 plus 3
Yeah.
is 12 plus 10 is 22.
22.
22 damage. Nice.
Woo!
Got some offense in there.
I mean, in the last.
Whoa, what's that?
Oh, what's that?
Whoa, what's that
Whoa,
chest?
left chest.
What is that?
Now, what the hell is that? Is that the
Audio coming out of your
surprise?
speakers? No.
No, it's not.
Why? Oh, it's something about to happen.
Something cool happening?
We'll see.
I will tell you, in the last turn, which every turn of D&D is 5 seconds, 6 seconds
I think
long?
6.
6 seconds long for everybody to go once, because it's all happening at the same time or whatever. You have done 134 damage in the course of the last 5
Good
seconds.
job, everybody.
6
Who
seconds.
the hell's voting right chest, you psychopaths? How could you even vote right chest right now?
Vote left chest. I want to see.
I'm notoriously team right chest, but I'm even saying left chest.
It's true. You've been
Left
left chest
chest.
all weekend, man.
Left chest. I do. It does look a little sus. I will
does.
I will say.
What if it's fake?
Yeah.
What if it's a mimic?
What if it is a mimic?
Dude, I went all of Dark Souls 2 checking every chest.
No mimics.
No mimics?
Yeah.
There are mimics.
Yeah, and then there was one I didn't check.
Oh.
And there was a mimic, and it killed me.
That's
I was like, are you kidding me?
The whole
I
thing
get
about
you.
mimics is you can't have too many. You can
Yeah.
only have like 2 or
Some of
3
the
in game.
Dark Souls 1 has too many.
It does, yeah. It has so many that you start checking them. You have
Yeah.
to forget that they exist.
And then Dark Souls 2, to combat you checking them, makes it so chests can break. And if you break the
Oh,
chest,
yeah,
the
that's
contents of the
right.
chest turns into rubbish.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
wow, that's
right.
funny.
That's right.
But instead, in Dark Souls 2, they made it really easy to tell which ones are mimics.
The
If you look at
chain.
it, the chain, but also
Yeah.
the chest breathes
Oh,
in
that's
Dark Souls
right.
2, and it
Yeah,
has
that's
teeth.
I was so mad though, because I
Yeah.
checked like every...
It's also the lock. The lock on the front of the chest is not there, or is there. One of them. There's a lot of telltale signs that you wouldn't know if someone didn't tell you.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Do we want to wait for the chest, or shall we?
I kind of want to wait for the chest.
Let's wait for the chest.
Let's wait for the chest. See what happens.
What's the time, right? 60 seconds?
I feel like that zone didn't do as much damage as I thought it would.
The boys are weak.
Windows Defender was not the boss we all wanted.
We even lifted this morning. Yee.
Why does DGR look like he's about to play poker with the pros? He's gonna go shirt up.
Bro, yeah, wait, they do this thing?
Yeah.
Do they do that? They cover their mouth?
Well, they do
Yeah, because
anything to get rid of their tells.
They want to cover their neck because you can see their pulse in their neck.
Oh my god.
It's serious.
Yeah.
That is exactly what they look like.
Actually, the dude who, that mural I just painted, he's like a semi-professional poker player. That's how he makes all his money.
That was a dream of mine for a long time.
Be a poker player?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
And then I realized that it was a horrible idea.
I genuinely don't know.
Yeah. It's like, some days I lose like 10, 20 grand, but, you know, you make it back.
I talked with Pi about this for a while because Pi plays semi-professionally.
Oh, whoa.
And basically you have to have a whole bank account that is just for poker, and that is your bankroll. And you need to have enough bankroll such that if you enter a big tournament, losing will not kill you.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have a savings, because otherwise you'll die. Like,
I respect Pi every year to going for
dude,
World
to
Series,
play at WSOP is insane.
He won a bunch of money.
He won. He was in a high, not a high roller, but like a.
Oh, there it is.
Double sub soldiers. Fortnite Battle Pass!
Legally distinct
Totally
sliver.
not the sliver, yeah.
DKC3K. Have you guys been to DKC3?
Let's go! Not the silver?
Oh, it even got the sliver music.
The sliver.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the
baby.
timer's on
Oh,
the
yeah.
side. It got 4.5 minutes of double soldiers.
Oh, dang, so...
Oh,
shit.
Oh, dang!
Let's go!
Get it, monster! Back. Dude, I was watching like day 1 or 2, and everyone's like, "Where's the sliver? What's going on with the sliver?"
Yeah.
Yo, thank you for all the gift subs, everybody.
Closet!
The
They
5
popping
packs.
off over here. Oh, they're popping off over here.
Let's
Good
go!
job, Bender!
Let's go!
The big 5 packs dropping in.
There's no way. This is not the sliver, chat. That's not the sliver.
Sure! Wow.
That was a special chest, completely different.
Legally distinct.
Sadie lady.
Sadie lady.
What up, Sadie? Good.
That's a 10 pack.
True.
10 pack worth 20.
Good job.
When you think about it, it really scales. 100 gifted is 200 soldiers.
100 gifted would be a lot of soldiers in this point. I know I was a little worried about
Yo!
the big ones. Eyes of you now. Oh my god, is this gonna play for 5 minutes?
Yo, Verloius.
182 soldiers in reserve. Hot dog. Oh,
Damn, hologram.
97 soldiers in reserve.
Oh my.
And a lot of soldiers.
Everybody do the poo dance.
That's what her battle chanting this.
You gotta fight for your right.
Jenna!
Thanks, Anonymous.
Jenna!
Thereby.
Is Bear Bite? That's not the studio that does.
Big
No,
bite.
that's Big Bite.
Okay, okay.
That's Big Bite.
Okay,
They're both new. We haven't seen either of those.
Oh, you haven't seen Doom yet either?
No.
Oh, shit.
Derek with the
Yeah,
5!
these are both
Derek!
Nice. You guys gonna play the new Doom or who cares?
No, I don't care.
Alright.
I haven't played 2016.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah.
I've heard it's really good.
It is good.
I don't know, it looks kind of cool.
It's just mindless sick, you know? Killing games.
I gotta play Party House, bro. I don't got time.
I got Party House. I got Party House.
parties.
I got a min-max Party House. I'm trying to win Party House in the minimum number of turns.
I wonder who did it.
Thanks, Zach.
Yo, Zach! XLR.
That's this guy's name.
That's my name. But
Is it short for Zachary?
Zachary?
What about Zachary?
Satchel?
Zatchel? I don't know.
Satchel's not my
Satchel Page.
You sure?
You would think.
You,
I used to read
did
all sorts of stuff on like baseball history. It's pretty fascinating. Like,
I took an America history through baseball class where we
That'd be
learn
sick.
where like you learn about the history of America, like through the 1900s, but through like
Oh,
what's happening in
yeah.
baseball. So like you
Benevolence.
talk about the civil rights
Thank
movement
you.
through Jackie Robinson. You talked about World War II through the Jewish players. of the time. You talk about unions through that'll be its own fight for freedom and things like that.
There's this crazy era during the war where like all the best ball players went to go fight in Europe.
Yeah.
Like Ted Williams.
And
Williams, yeah, we talked about that.
And there are also apparently players that got scouted during the war because like in France or Germany or whatever, when they had downtime to try to be happy, they would play little pickup games. And ball players for the Yankees or whatever would come back to the club and be like, hey, I played with this kid from Dakota, like South Dakota.
Thank you, Not a Butter!
He's nice. Like, kid's got an
Page
arm.
had like 400 or 500 wins or something.
Yeah,
It's
really
crazy.
used to pitch every
Just-
day.
It's so crazy how different it is.
I mean, the players were
Thursday.
obviously
Left
like,
on the
right.
sliver.
30 seconds. It's not the sliver. It's a legally distinct.
On the double soldier's surprise chest.
Definitely not the sliver.
Hey.
By the way,
300 soldiers in
Goof
the
Troop,
reserve.
great SNES game.
Goof Troop is an incredible SNES
So
game.
good.
One of the best co-op games there is.
So good. So good.
The music is.
Hologram, it doubles your subs.
Oh,
Shit!
right on time.
Damn
Right on time.
Oh my god!
There's 450 in reserve. That's crazy.
We love it.
Squiggly poo forever.
Alright,
Yeah,
it's
too
over.
late.
It's over.
It's over. It's over.
Good
Still
sliver,
great,
guys.
though.
Good
Still
sliver.
great.
Good
Seriously.
sliver.
Thank you all. Night Falcon. Fucking shit. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
100 pack.
Dang,
Woo.
Level 16 scam train.
I don't know.
I still not my top. 26, I think, is the top.
26 is insane.
Yeah.
Isn't there? There's a hard cap, like
Oh, is
30 or something.
No,
No,
not
you can
anymore.
go to
They
that
took away the
100.
They
cap.
took away the cap. It goes forever.
Yeah.
Didn't Pirate Software hit like 119?
Yeah.
Bro, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like 50,000 subs in a
That is-
sub train.
That is insane.
Yeah.
He hit 106.
How?
And somebody else hit 111.
There was the A was an AI streamer that hit 111, which was super annoying.
What?
Now-
Sorry. What do you mean by that? Like not a real
Yeah,
human
exactly
being?
what I said.
Like,
What?
People are giving money to something that doesn't exist.
A bot. Yeah.
someone's
you,
running it.
There's another AI.
Guys, some of us are trying to afford rent.
Doesn't Kit Boga?
yeah.
Doesn't Kit Boga have an AI of? He's got his own AI that runs like
Oh,
scams
really?
on other AIs, like because he's like a scam. You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
He scams
wow.
the scammers. I'm pretty sure he has an AI that runs scams on other AI, and that's a
Actually-
full time stream.
It's actually sick.
Yeah, but that's different. That's Kit Boga has put a lot of time and
probably
effort
could.
into something.
Yeah.
well, I guess we would need to know the context of what this other AI stream is.
I've never seen it.
If this
but I
is
know
just
it's-
somebody went to ChatGPT and was like, "Big booba lady," and then, you know, Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Holy
whoa, whoa, whoa,
shit!
whoa,
They're
whoa,
still coming in.
whoa,
What the
20
fuck?
back.
They're still coming in.
20
Got
back.
there. Zaren Strong?
Dr. Zaren's
Zaren Storm.
All right. Let's continue the battle.
Yeah. So we've done a full turn rotation, and is now Oogie's turn again.
saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm behind this thing. I'm trying to cut his. Do I still have rage or no?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I'm trying to cut his tail off.
I think Rage lasts a minute,
A
Yeah,
minute,
so we're both
yeah.
attacking the
which
tail,
is a
baby.
minute is
Yeah.
10 turns.
Oh, huge.
We're
Okay.
both attacking the tail.
All right, 16 plus 5 is 11. I'm sorry, what the hell, 21, I mean. Okay. And I'll do this.
16 plus 5, 11.
11.
Damn, dude, you rolling like a
10
king.
Dude.
Plus 2, 12.
Beastly.
Plus two, it's
Plus
plus strength,
rage,
right? Oh, yeah,
plus
plus
rage.
two, so
so plus 4.
14.
14. Sheesh.
And I'm extra attacking.
At least get me
You got the Bardic Inspiration if you want to use it.
That's true.
But you do have rage bonus proficiency, right? Do you get a roll to your rage?
I think I just get advantage. So I could
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So 10 or... Ooh, 3.
Okay, so 10 plus strength,
Plus proficiency.
plus proficiency.
Can I
give me
roll the
15.
Bardic Inspiration
Yeah,
on
so
that?
what are you at right now?
15.
15.
Plus 4, 19.
That is a hit.
Okay.
I was helpful.
That is helpful. And then 8 plus 4, 12.
Nice, dude.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
Damn.
I want to...
Damn.
wanna shoot this tail like a
I
Damn.
hope it at least creates some sort of cut.
The fries,
Wait,
they blend so
Velda
perfectly.
and Neuro AI are the ones that evolved. Neuro is a fully self-built AI made by Velda that evolved a ton. Neuro is like the image, while Velda is the one behind it all.
I don't even
Yeah, I don't know
understand.
what any of
What
that
do
meant,
you-
but
what do you-
okay.
What
Bro,
about-
I just
what
play
about the
Ocarina
Nova?
of Time bingo, homie. I don't know what you want from me.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, the tail is lopped clean off of this thing.
Oh,
That's
you cut the
sick.
tail
I'm
off.
swinging on my head. Yeah!
What noise does the dragon make as you?
As you cut the tail off, purple ooze starts to come out of its mouth. There's- and just fucking foam and steam and lightning coming out of its mouth.
Lightning.
Oh yeah. Still surging in it from Pooh Strokes.
Yeah, he's remember
yeah.
all the water? He's covered in water.
That's fair,
He's got
that's
a bonus. Yeah, I got a bonus.
Flames erupt from the wound where you hit the tail, and it
No, we got it
instantly
forgotten. Not
cauterizes
many.
it. So it like closes the wound
I
immediately.
was just fascinated.
Uh,
Appreciate it, forgotten.
Up next,
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Rice
Yeah.
Krispies.
That's my turn.
It is the
Clever
dragon's turn.
Okay.
Not dead.
No, it is not dead.
That's kind of sweet. Just cauterize its own tail.
That's kind of cool.
Punch it
It's
in
gonna
the
be off
cauterized
balance,
butt.
though.
It's gonna be off balance.
Punch it right in
Noni,
the tail
Silver's
part.
dead. Take that one down.
Okay, it rears its head and breathes a shadowy, fiery breath in a massive cone, 30-foot cone, and that is going to hit everyone but you two, I think.
Yeah, we're
because
behind
you're
on the
behind,
tail.
and it does hit you. You just backed up, bro.
I'm so far. Whatever.
You
Uh-oh.
and you and Louisa and the God of Death all need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
What do we roll?
So roll a d20 and add nothing.
Oh,
But you, yeah.
Man, a fucking
5.
6.
I got 11.
Okay, the God of Death succeeds. They both succeed.
Oh God! So
Um,
I'm the only one. 5.
No, you and
No,
and
don't worry, I
Frederick.
also got it.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Squeakers flies away in this moment. Okay.
Squeaker's dead. Squeaker's
That's
dead.
a lot of D6.
Like zoinks, scoops.
We're gonna reduce the number of d6. I'm nerfing this particular attack. How much health do you guys have?
Who has very
38.
I got 23.
Okay.
This is fine. This is fine.
This is fine.
This is fine.
I almost rolled 68 d6. That's not what I wanted. And then we'll tackle
I might
the
think that,
bonus.
honestly. 86.
Wait,
That's a lot of d6s.
You both take 30 damage.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh. You're knocked prone.
You are knocked prone.
No. So if you're, how much did you have?
23.
Okay, so you are unconscious.
I'm good. I got 8.
Okay, you got 8. There is a universe where this attack is even worse than that, but I don't want to full kill the party right now. Okay,
These things happen, you know what I mean? These
they
things
take
happen.
15 each. It was 30, right? Okay, so both the God of
30.
Death and Louisa take 15 because it's half because they succeeded.
I don't know what God of Death's HP is, you know what I'm saying?
Infinity!
I almost casted Spider Climb and climbed on the side of the thing, too.
Don't worry, you would have been in range.
No, but I would have been on the other side of the walls, yeah.
Okay, so we have our first player unconscious. This is scary. Scary. Up next, after the dragon, that's its only thing it can do this turn. Up next after that is Tave.
Okay. Does this thing have a nutsack?
For some reason, I'm noticing that no one's caring that I'm dead either.
No. This thing does not have a, quote, nutsack, end
Okay.
quote.
Just want to make sure. Alright, I'm going to punch for the new cauterization. It's got to be tender.
This is your favorite thing, is to find these little weak spots.
It's got to be a little tender.
All right, roll d20 to hit, please.
16 plus...
Hit.
Okay.
With your modifiers, for sure.
7 for the first
7
one.
damage.
Then I'm going to roll again. 50, that'll hit. 23
Okay.
for 8 damage.
Nice. Do you want to do Flurry of Blows?
Oh, you know it.
Hit it.
Hitting the fury. Hitting the fury.
Does 16 hit?
A 16 total?
16 total.
You have
No.
a
I
D6.
respect
Ah,
the
I-
commitment to
hang
the. Can't be very
I should have used my Bard of Inspiration.
You can use this
I'm gonna
time.
use it on this one. Yeah, does 16 hit?
No.
Shoot. Okay.
So you get the first 2 punches, dealt a good amount of damage. It's looking grim, guys. I mean, the thing is definitely not as healthy as it once was.
Yeah.
After Tave is the God of Death, Chrysanthos. And what he is going to do Oh, man is
He
limp.
is getting more dead somehow. For some reason, I feel like he's still alive a little. His eyes, something in the eyes.
It's just reactions, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, it just happens.
Lizard tongue.
He is gonna go full support mode here. He's gonna stabilize you, Tave, and you recover 6 health on top. So you're stabilized, you're alive, and you have 6 health.
Nice.
And then he is going to.
God alive, maybe.
He disengages from the dragon as a bonus action and sort of like floats almost over to you just above the ground. And he touches you, and you feel like a dark energy surge through you. And on your next attack, you have advantage.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe if you have. My house rule has always been if you have double advantage, the attack just hits.
Okay.
But you roll still for crit.
Okay.
And you 2d6 additional damage on top of your next
Oh,
attack.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Something's gonna happen here.
Thank God for that NPC.
Yeah.
Really appreciate the help, guys.
I don't have a healing. I'm not a healer.
Oh, you're a monk. Yeah, why would you heal people?
I'm a monk.
Why would you help anyone?
I can help monk. Give me.
Too late. I'm already good.
Okay, you don't want more.
I'm alive.
I don't know about good. Louisa is going to go next, and she is just not loving what's going on. She just took a huge chunk of damage from this dark flame. She's going to go right in and just try to strike this thing's head. First is a hit. Second is a hit.
Nice.
Nice job, Louisa.
Good job, warrior woman.
14 and 14.
Dang.
28.
Don't take my kill.
That still only counts as one.
Okay, up next is Frederick.
I am going to mass healing word. I'm gonna try to heal everybody who's taken a little bit of damage, putting two d4s on us two specifically.
Okay.
Let me make a little song for this
click
one.
here a little bit.
Yeah.
Oogie listening. He's morbid.
Oh, are we taking Coco?
Can't think of a song.
Whatever comes to you, just let it rip.
Rhyme it later.
Can't rhyme it anyways.
Yeah.
Rhyme it later.
You're so much more mellow.
Spit some bars.
Yeah, you should have came with like
I know.
a bunch of things pre-written, bro.
Yeah, this ain't my hottest moment.
You did just get hit by an ungodly blast.
It does hurt.
I am hurt. This is
Enemy make party fall, you now heal all.
My wounds are deep and severe and painful, but we stand tall, and our health is painful.
Nice.
That was good.
Yeah,
That was
okay,
good.
nice.
Yeah, that was good.
2d4, you
very
said?
nice.
2d4 for me, 2d4 for him.
That's 4.
4. And
And
4.
4. Nice. 8 for you.
2 for you. That's 3 and 4, 7.
Okay.
7.
Yeah.
So then 7 back for you and 8 for you.
1 for each of the NPCs.
Okay.
That's a great
So
roll.
4 for
Oh
the
my
God of
gosh.
Death.
Great.
4 for
Oh
Lisa.
my gosh!
Great. Damn, you rolled
4,
well.
4, 4, 3, 4, 4.
That was a really good group of
Good
rolls.
roll.
That's crazy.
Good.
Yeah, what?
Both of them are very grateful. The God of Death is like, that wasn't necessary. He's appreciative of the gesture.
Yeah.
Great. After Frederick is Tavid.
Oh,
You did lose concentration on the call lightning because you died briefly.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's gone. No more call lightning right now. I'd like to put my arms back in the air.
Okay.
It's a little hard to reach them up. I spread the clouds a little bit, like a butt cheek, so we can see the moon shining down.
Okay.
And then I cast Moonbeam
Okay. Go.
upon a creature, which shines down on him in a 5-foot radius, 40 foot high, cylinder-like thing. Until the spell ends, there's going to be a little dim light. And when he's sitting in there, once he starts his turn, he will take 2d10 radiant damage. And on a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
Okay. What am I rolling against?
If he's a shape changer, he'll immediately lose his shape too.
Interesting.
It's only when his turn starts he takes this damage.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll make the save now.
Okay.
What is the save? Just against your spell save modifier, probably.
17. 17, yeah.
What is the saving throw? Does it say?
No, it fails when it's in reverse to original form.
I can look it up.
Yeah.
Moonbeam 5e.
Drum major, baby.
Constitution. That is a fail.
All right.
Yippee! Oh.
Let's go.
Okay, so on his turn he will take damage. Excellent.
Yes.
We go next to after Tave is Oogie.
All right, so remind me what I have here to.
So you will hit 100% on your first attack.
Amazing.
You should still roll the d20 just in case.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, there's
Is there
a
something there?
Yeah, there's a
You could
phone.
probably get it here. You can get it on
Oh,
the
yeah.
table.
They
if you
can't?
want it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can get it here.
Get the webcam
Thank
on there.
you.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh,
We
thank
got
you,
quesadilla cam.
I just
Oh,
know it
I
came
did
in
it,
this
Steve.
big.
I brought a lot of napkins.
Thank
I didn't know it came in this
you.
big.
Amazing.
Cholula?
I didn't
You only
know.
ever see it at restaurants where it's in the tiny thing?
Well, no, I buy Cholula.
This guy does buy Cholula.
I go hard on the Cholula.
You hit me
The
with a
green
plate?
one's mine, and it's hot, so don't use
The
it
green
if
one?
you don't like spicy.
I love
Okay.
spicy.
I
Okay, the
won't.
green one's good then.
Nice.
This is crazy. I've never played a D&D game where food just arrives.
His niece and nephew came from the Midwest once and said they liked hot sauce too.
Pretty hot, so?
And then I gave them my hot sauce, and they were like,
I'll
oh,
try a little bit. I'll try a
No.
little.
Thank you.
So
Give that to DM.
Oh yes. Big game.
I'm being brave too. I'm trying a little bit
These
too.
look like legit quesadillas.
Real
too.
good.
Quesadilla.
Woo!
So yeah, roll the d20 for crit
Dang.
possibility.
Okay.
Quesadilla.
12. Do I get it twice for advantage or what? Or no, just once. Okay, cool. So I'm hitting.
You're hitting.
All right, I want to run up its back, and I want to try to take a swing at its neck.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what
So-
I'm going for.
Roll a d12
Yep.
Ooh, it does smell spicy.
4
Oh, it is hot,
plus
plus strength.
2. So
Plus
Don't you
profi-
make
uh,
fun
plus-
of me this time for saying it's not
No, shit.
hot.
no,
Plus
no.
plus rage.
I still have rage.
How much you want?
This one.
So plus 4 total.
Okay, so 8.
Yep.
And then the
Then roll 2d6.
Okay.
You like
Another
spicy?
6. So I
Yeah,
have
but I want to talk
14.
about hot sauce. I like to talk.
Nice.
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
The axe embeds itself in its neck,
Okay.
and you can attack again.
Yeah, I will do that. Do I still have this auto hit on me or no? Or do I have to roll?
No,
hit
you
it
have to
on?
roll.
Okay.
With advantage.
Okay, with advantage. 17 plus 5, so yeah, 21.
Hit.
Okay,
And
so
roll
it's up
again.
Okay, 11. So, alright, and then I'll do this. So my axe just sucks in. I'm gonna try to just get it all the way through there. 8, and then I don't get these, right? Those for one attack. Okay, so 8 plus
4.
4, so 12.
He's in bad shape, guys.
Nice. I took a little slice of his neck.
Big gash in the neck. Blood is streaming out. And it is the dragon's turn.
Ruh-roh.
Is going to reach up and swipe at you.
Okay.
Hey.
Does a 18 hit you?
It does.
Okay.
But you have slash resistance, right?
I do.
That's right. You take 8.
Okay. Nice.
And then it's going to do it again.
Cool.
Is that sour cream in a bag?
That
Oh,
hits
yeah.
you. Take 9.
Sour
Okay.
cream in
So
a
17
bag.
total on the turn.
Cool.
And then it is going to... It's going to attempt to bite Louisa.
Okay.
No.
It's a nat 20.
Oh
Ooh,
no.
Oh no, if she dies, it's
Don't
gonna kind
die.
of. I'm kind of worried. Yeah, I'm kind of worried she's gonna die.
You said
That's-
17 total on me?
I
Yes.
wouldn't mind letting that god of death die though. It seems that'd be convenient for us.
I think you gotta make some rules about dying.
Yeah, what do we do if he dies?
Everyone lives forever. She takes 35.
What?
She already had how much?
She got healed at one point.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Lisa.
She got 4 health left.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Oh, dude, and I healed her for
That's how
4.
much you
Oh my god!
Wow.
Big play.
I was thinking you were kind of crazy for healing the NPCs.
Gotta pay it off.
Okay. Tave,
Alright,
let's do this thing.
I want to try to run up the dragon's back and punch its brains.
You copying, Boogie?
Go ahead, roll
Someone
d20.
already did that.
Oogie ran up its back a second ago.
Well, I actually didn't hear that because I
That's okay. That's
I mean,
sick.
we got
Great minds.
quesadillas
Great
in
minds. Great minds.
got quesadillas. That hits. 20 something. For 6. I'm gonna use my other Bard of Inspiration point.
It really makes it easy to keep going. And the food
For
just magically
18.
appears.
Dude,
right?
that's the biggest blocker.
Yeah.
18
Hit.
for 7.
So how much damage was the first one?
Oh, Moonbeam hasn't hit yet.
13.
Oh, yeah, I should do the moonbeam. Good call.
Yeah, you should have Moonbeamed. Sorry. 2d10s.
Takes 14 from you,
Nice.
which means this punch is going to do it.
And as long as long as he stays in there.
So, yeah, it was 7 and 6. So
It's dab. How you want to do it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right down through the right through the brain.
You
Into its brain.
punch through the brain, and like a dark laser beam erupts out of its brain into the sky and clears all the clouds instantly. And the dragon convulses, and blood oozes out of its mouth and its new gaping head wound. There's an anime moment for this. Whatever. Anyway, you burst its head open like a watermelon. And as the dragon dies, you are at its side now. When it slit, you sort of fell off.
Yeah.
And through the neck wound, you can see there's like some wood and metal piece inside of its neck.
I'm gonna rip it right out. Gently, of course. I'm gonna wiggle
Gently,
it
of
out.
course, yeah.
Gently
The
rip it
raging
out.
barbarian's just like, excuse me.
I want to make sure I don't break it.
Grab
What do you need to get right in there?
It is a bow.
Ooh.
Freddy.
I like the sound of that.
And it has skulls along its, like, what is that?
Fuck yeah.
What's that bow part called?
Will you draw these bows?
The bow?
Is it just the bow?
I think so, yeah.
Bow and arrow.
Hill.
Yeah, the hilts of
The
the bow.
string.
Yeah,
Sword on
and the
it.
not the string. The not string part. I think it's the hilt of the bow.
I thought that
Heft?
You know, I watched
The
the
heft of the
archery
bow?
anime and I don't know this.
I don't know, honestly.
Okay.
I would, yeah.
But it's full of skulls. I'm assuming except where his hand is, or is it a skull that fits?
There's a big skull where your hand, the handguard is, and then right at the like wingtips are tiny skulls.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
Cool bow. Brady, you want this?
Fuck yeah, what does it do?
I don't know.
We have a little text box. That
Why
comes
don't
on
you?
to us.
Why don't you fire it? Maybe. Do you have an arrow? Maybe you could fire it.
Yeah,
into
there was
the water.
arrows like hella right next to me.
Yeah.
Shrimp.
Why don't you fire it into the water and let's see? Or are you doing anything? Hold on.
You
Hold on.
kill
anything-
1,000 fish.
Yeah,
I'll just tell you what it does.
Wait, no, the fire. Hey, we're role playing
I'm
this.
throwing an apple that's conveniently in my pocket way off the tower, and I'm just.
The bag of shit. The bag of
The
I'm throwing my bag of shit.
Oh yeah,
I definitely have a bag of shit.
that's fair.
Okay.
My immersion.
The bag of shit explodes, hits all of us a little bit in the face.
How do I just look it
I
up?
mean, I'm covered in dragon brain right now.
Okay. So the base damage on the on the bow is. Do you know how range works in D&D?
Kind of. Certain ranges you do different damage depending on the type of bow.
Yeah. So you range 5e.
Thanks, Frost.
So, if there are two numbers, the first number is how far you can shoot normally. The second number is long range. You
Yeah.
shoot with disadvantage. So you roll 2d20s, take the worst.
Yeah.
Range longbow 5e. Okay. On hit, it's 2d8 piercing,
Okay.
and the ranges are 150 feet without disadvantage, 600 feet with disadvantage.
600?
150 feet without disadvantage, 600 feet with disadvantage. This is a two-handed weapon, and you've got to be like stanced up.
Yeah.
And it's 2d8 plus, what's better for you, strength or dex?
Dex.
Dex.
That was bitchin'.
And when you hit, the weapon has 7 charges, okay? If you hit a creature that has fewer than 100 hit points remaining, and you've rolled a 20, the creature has to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or die instantly.
So on nat 20s, it's a one-shot.
On nat 20s, if the creature has less than 100 hit points, they must roll or be killed instantly.
Holy shit.
7 times.
Holy fuck.
7 times
You're able to do that.
total ever.
Yeah.
And then it loses that property
Did
forever.
shooting the bag of shit use up?
No. So yeah, that is the weapon is called the 9 Lives Stealer.
Oh.
9 lives, 7 charges.
I have
Pretty sus.
I roll a d8 and add 1, and that's how many charges it has. So you got lucky at 8 because it could have been 2. But yeah, so it requires you to crit. But if you crit a weak enemy, it'll die immediately.
Cool.
Dope.
That's pretty sick.
Okay.
May I cop one of these remaining 2 lads?
Yeah, let's get rid of these last 2 so we can
Have it.
clear it out.
Who wants this guy?
You have it.
I've already had 3, man.
This is my 3rd.
I'll take the 3rd.
I look around at you 3, minorly jealous. However, happy for my new friends.
I have a feeling
moment
there's one
I look
moment
at
for you.
I look at my old wooden quarterstaff, which I don't really use. I kind of just carry around for. I'll just take that downstairs.
Oh, okay.
And
I want to get some water. Can I grab some water real quick?
Yeah.
You want to do it now? All right, yeah. We can take a.
We can take.
Oh, no, you take a 5.
Yeah, we can take a 5.
Let's
we
take a
just
5.
we just had a good battle. We should take a 5. You know.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna level up too.
Oh, I love
What? Oh yeah, let's wait to do that once we. Let's come back. Let's all ding. We'll come back. We'll ding together. Ooh, fuck yeah! I need some new spells.
Chat, we're gonna take a break.
Like I like my level 5 is walk on water and speak with plants.
Okay.
Which okay might not come in handy this week.
No. But it might.
I was like
Sometimes.
fuck yeah, we're in the boat. I'm gonna walk on water, and he's like, no, we're on the tower. I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can just walk on water now?
I walk on water, yeah.
I mean, that's kind of just dope to do whenever.
Yeah. Guys, check this out.
Bros Jesus.
Mm-hmm. I can turn water into wine.
Oh, hell yeah.
Keep the party going.
I'm gonna go get some water. Go to the bathroom.
I will do the same in a minute.
No,
Yeah.
I'll forget pee.
Alright. Chad, I'm gonna do all those things too, but I'll sit here and talk to you until they get back. At least one other person. Let's see here. Let me pull the chat up on my phone, because even with my glasses, I can't read that. Alright, hi guys, what's up? Grab a snack, hit the restroom. Oh yeah, you guys all do the same, of course. But if you're here, what's up? How's your guys' day? How's your weekend? Anything fun going on this weekend for you guys? We're locked in a D&D all weekend. We're going to, I think a wrestling thing tonight, as long as it doesn't rain. Oh, I'm good. I'm still eating this thing anyway. They're sick. I didn't expect that down. Yeah, I did them pretty quick, you know. So they're fun though. Yeah, I appreciate it though. Thanks, Jay. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, man, I can't say it enough, but Adef is killing it as a DM. It's so fun. Hey, Blimp, I love you too. Oogie stream. Oogie light stream. Like you're just peeing, getting water, that kind of thing. Poker. D&D for you tonight as well. 47. Who do you play? Like, what kind of character? That's awesome. It's a pretty awesome subathon. I like it. How's the sleepover? I'm dealing with a sick kiddo, mostly inside. Dang, Devin, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Yeah, it's been awesome, man. It's so cool. I'm so lucky I get to do this and I get to see my friends and stream. And yeah, it's just always an awesome and rejuvenating and just overall an amazing experience to get to do stuff like this. Misa, what's up?
It's not
What's
normal,
up? What's
and I feel
up?
very alone. I'm happy you're
Let's
also
perform
on
for a
the
few hundred
YouTube.
people. Bread man, what
okay.
kind of performance did you do, Bread man?
I'm always two-stepping.
I canceled the
Same,
WoW
dude.
raid. Let's
Half the
go.
steps.
Let's go.
Half the
Fango.
steps.
Oh, I'm loving NGL. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking it. Hell yeah.
Is Wavy asking what you guys are eating for lunch?
No, I'm just talking, man, but mostly. Oh, thanks, buddy. It's my first time playing a barbarian. I've only ever done one D&D campaign, and I was a bard. And this is my second one. It's
You're
fun.
crushing it.
It's fun, man. It's really fun. It's kind of like I don't really have a lot I can do besides swing my big ass axe, but that's sick though. It's kind of like it's fun to do, you know.
But your RP is so good.
Oh, thanks, man. Just big dumb idiot. I'm pretty good at that.
She's lost a tooth.
Oh, whoa.
I got to call. I'm gonna
Nice,
call.
Willow. Yeah, call.
I'm gonna call real quick. I want to see it.
Yeah, of course, Devil. Of course, dude. Dwarf Cleric, dumb but wise. A healer who frequently is in the front taking too much damage. That's fun, 47. I love that. Made a sign for my brother for his B-Day out of Cherrywood. Oh, yo, cool spell. I'd love to see it. I want to get better at, like, woodworking. Down a chicken burrito. Let's go, Nodder. Hope you had a good day at work. We love Oogie. Yo, hello, I'm Willie. Brand new Twitch Prime. Thank you. Thank you, Willie.
Oh shit.
All right, I'm gonna leave you with the chat, okay? I'm gonna go do the bathroom.
Yeah. I'll just look at it over here.
All right, nice.
There are cameras behind you. Oh yeah, for stuff on our phones. Yeah, we've been informed. Yeah, don't worry. If we're looking up weird shit, we want you to see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we're leveling up. This is sick. I've never had a level 6 character before. I don't know what my level 6 is. Magical Discoveries. I learned 2 spells of my choice. They can come from Cleric, Druid, Wizard, or any combination. A spell you choose must be a cantrip or a spell for which you have spell slots as shown in the Bard features table. I always have those slots prepared. I always have those spells prepared, and whenever I gain a Bard level, I can replace one with another one. So I get 2 new spells, basically, from any table, basically. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get some cool wizard shit. I got no damage spells. Fireball could be sick. Yeah. What's up, Limp Vapor? I don't know how to level up my character in here, though. Gotta find where you set the level. It's probably here. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Yeah, I got level 3 spots. I have 2 level 3 spots at level 5. I don't know if I get a new level 3 spot. But I should be able to change one of those out if I want. Something to enchant the bow. Yo! Any ideas? It's about 2.5 hours until we wrap up. That's 5 for us. 2.5 hours from now. Just joined in. What's up here? We're playing Dungeons and some Dragons. We're gaming. We living. Haste good, slow good, hypnotic pattern, really good. Haste good, slow good, both very good.
Oogie. Oogie's my favorite character, dude. I love Oogie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Oogie's my favorite. Alright, let's move the camera back.
Bam.
Yeah, that looks good. Alright, cool. Yeah, Oogie's my favorite character. Yeah, I think Oogie's the best party member. I like Oogie. My guy just kind of goes with whoever he talks to last.
You're very influenceable.
Yeah, my guy's just like believes whatever he heard last is true. Can I turn into a dragon now? Guys, I can't even turn into a full-size horse.
But a small dragon could
I don't
still
think
be
a dragon's an animal, though. Isn't a dragon some sort of... Yeah, I don't think a dragon counts as an animal. But I can turn into a lizard, guys.
That's true.
Ooh,
I
wait.
just swallowed some.
Actually, I know exactly what I'm going to do before we leave. I do need to do something before we leave this tower.
Oh, tower.
Yeah,
you
before we
meant
leave
here.
this
Oh, I
tower.
thought you meant here.
No, I mean here too, but...
But yeah. By the way, you have to enable the script so the mods can change your scene.
I will. Enable the script so the mods can change the scene.
Alright, do my job.
And I have to make a sleep thing. But I should have automatic scene switcher
Hi, Jay
on.
Christopher. Welcome. Nice to see you.
I'm in the house tonight. Do you know Red Foo is a professional tennis player in Saudi Arabia's professional tennis league?
You know what? I didn't know that one.
Yep.
What was it?
The guy from Party Rock is in the house.
Yeah,
One of them
Yeah.
is now a tennis player.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't think he's that good.
Probably not amazing. Yeah.
But, I mean, he's playing in, I think he plays in Saudi Arabia or something.
Pretty crazy though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that?
That's Saudi money.
My goodness.
You okay?
Yeah.
You okay?
One of these sour
Yeah,
straws. Like,
Alright.
do they still have that Saudi Arabia Golf League?
Yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah. But the PGA and them, like, merged, kind of.
Because I remember
Yeah.
for a time they were like going after each
Nobody
other.
was watching. Nobody watches the Saudi league, though. Like, you know.
Yeah, like how are they affording to pay these guys? Like,
They have unlimited money.
Yeah.
They just, like, the Saudi... Because it's a Saudi public fund, right? So for, you know, decades upon decades, they've been collecting oil money and putting it in the Saudi
Yeah.
public fund. Dude, I just
Oh.
fixed
I'm
that.
sorry.
Fuck.
I was more thinking of the microphone.
I
Sorry.
just fixed
I'm sorry.
it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I just fixed it.
I was trying to.
Does it look good, chat? We can't see it right here. So, yeah, the Saudi public fund just has an unlimited amount of money, really. So they, like, are, you know, more or less sports washing their way into being, like, they want to be, I think their ultimate goal is to kind of turn into, like, a Dubai.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Have, like, a Dubai center, be a place people want to come to, yada,
What,
yada,
Vegas?
yada. No, Saudi Arabia, we're talking. But the problem with, you know, like, the whole thing is, like, it's this really hard thing where it's like there's these people where like they can't turn down, like, how can you ask these people to turn down getting paid 10x of what you're worth in anything, right?
Just,
But at
to,
the
just to
same-
be a part of it too.
Yeah,
you
just
don't
be a
even have
part
to
of it,
win.
right?
Climbing had a huge controversy with this very
Yeah.
recently. The IFCS or ICFS, the International Climbing Federation, usually the payouts are quite small, and like the
Yeah.
tournaments are in Denver in a local gym. Saudi Arabia was like, we will build a huge, awesome outdoor complex, and we will pay you insane money. Come to Saudi Arabia, and like half the best climbers in the world were like made huge protests, and then the
Because
other
that's
half
the
were
thing.
like, I gotta pay rent. Like,
Yeah, I mean, here's the reality of it. They killed a journalist like 4 years ago, right? You know what I mean? Really horrible shit. You know what I mean? Like it's not recently necessarily been the best place.
Well, yeah,
But on the other end of it,
they're trying to build that
yeah,
mega structure that is gonna like set us back 50 years in climate change.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. On the flip side of it, it's hard for you to like tell these people like,
Yeah, I get it.
don't.
hey,
Take,
we'll pay you $1 million to do the thing you typically pay other people to do.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
it's like it's fucking hard. I don't know. You know what I mean? If you're a climber and you're not a full-time climber, and all of a sudden you can make $1 million.
Yeah, I don't know how much it actually was,
but whatever it was,
right,
I'm sure it was a lot more.
I don't blame anybody
It's
for
hard.
having
It's
gone
true.
because it's an impossible situation.
Right.
And especially if you're young, like 17,
And
18.
you're taking that money and you're like, oh, it sucks. But once you take it once, it's easier to at least say no the second time. Maybe, I don't know.
I think for a lot of these guys, though, they're young, right?
Yeah.
They're 17.
These are so good.
If I were presented with that dilemma at 17, I don't even know what I would do. You know, I'd be like, $100,000.
Yeah.
Like, $100,000, you kidding me? Also, did it just get like way hotter in here? Or am I crazy?
Yeah.
It's because you just came back in
Hold
after
on.
being out there. I think.
Hold on, let me.
Crazy.
Now it's gonna get really cold in
Yeah,
here.
let me turn
We have
it
a time for a
to
party house?
extremely cold.
Got a favor. Only thing gonna
Alright,
carry
we're
party
ready.
house.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
So, level ups. Leveling up typically is something we do in between sessions, so we'll just do it tonight.
Cool.
After we're done.
Okay.
We'll handle that later.
Sounds good.
Fuck yeah.
Sounds
Leveled
good.
up, ding.
Bro, Mario's little jig in the Super Mario RPG remake is
Super good.
so delightful.
I haven't played that yet.
Oh, it's
I own it. I just haven't played it.
so good. I loved it. I had never played the original.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't played either.
All right. The God of Death comes up to you guys and he touches the dragon and he's like, yeah, I mean, frankly,
Was that your pet?
no, this beast I think has been slumbering for, I don't know, 50 generations. I thought this thing was dead, to be honest with you, and I think it actually was.
You've seen it before?
Hundreds of years ago. One of the other gods liked to bring this thing to battle back in those days. I hate this thing, to be clear. But
You're welcome, then.
yeah, I appreciate it. I helped too. You know? Okay, your friend would be dead if it weren't for me.
Yeah, I mean, I also gave you some health, so maybe check yourself.
Okay.
God of Death.
And he says, anyway, I really try not to interfere in the goings-ons of mortals. This just felt like it required attention because some guys were praying to me. I didn't want to sully my good name. They were not sending the prayers in the right place, and they were clearly sacrificing to something else. They didn't know it, but I just wanted to sort of clear the air. So I'm out of here.
Is there any way you maybe could talk to these people before you leave and explain that they should stop?
I don't really want to do that.
Okay.
You guys can tell them that they fuck. Why don't you just jail them or kill them? Like I don't.
Is there anything?
We'll keep trying.
We did kill some of them.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Isn't
good,
that,
nice.
you do. That's your thing, right? You know about that?
Humans give us but mortals give us these titles, just because in the past we were associated with the great, do I deal in death?
I'm gonna let you finish.
That was the greatest kill
Thank
of
you.
all time.
Thank you, Kanye. Do I deal in death? Sure, but so doesn't everybody does,
Spitting.
I don't know. Oh,
Can you
go ahead.
Can you tell us anything about the turning? We're trying to figure out. We're trying to gather as much information as we possibly can.
I mean, look, I don't want to. Are you religious?
Very.
Yeah, it looks like a bald fucking freak. Look, I don't want to change anybody's mind on religion. I haven't been the kind of... I don't even like to use the word God. Look, I don't know where I came from. I don't know how I am. I don't know how you are. I know I am more connected to this world than you are. But I don't think that gives me any right of power over you. I stopped meddling in affairs of mortals hundreds of years ago because it doesn't feel right to be involved when I don't change things. The turning has existed before I did. That tree was there 5,000-6,000 years ago at least. Maybe longer, I don't know.
Are all the rumors that they say about the turning true? The monsters at night?
I mean, it's definitely not safe outside during the turning. I don't know about gangs of monsters, but the weather gets crazy because the seasons are changing. And I think, really what I think it is, if I'm being honest with you, is beasts that are in certain climates suddenly have to leave and acclimatize to the thing they want to be at, and they know, sort of evolutionarily or something, that they need to move to the next biome. And so they are out and about.
That makes sense to me. Yeah.
What do you do now?
Like party house.
Okay.
You guys know UFO 50? No, he says, let's just return to my books.
Boring answer.
You guys have created volumes of tremendous smut.
Could you do
Just
me?
incredible, shitty romantic literature. Volumes. A lifetime's worth.
Could you do me one favor before you go?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Actually, you know what? Ignore that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk over to what's her name?
Louisa.
I'm gonna walk over.
Don't walk up to this girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Louisa.
She's gonna kill you.
I'm gonna walk up to Louisa. I look at her broken breastplate that's laying on the ground.
I bet you do.
I look at her broken breastplate that's laying on the ground, and I cast the cantrip Mending, thus repairing her breastplate.
Okay.
I pick it up, I take it over to her, and I say, "That was a great fight."
She says, "Thank you. I appreciate that. Good job."
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. And I turn and walk away.
He says, "Well, if that's all you guys have got for me,
Do you have anything you could help us along our journey to give to us?
You got any sweet treats?
what, like a trick, like a backflip?"
That would be cool, but maybe.
I'm pretty athletic.
You got any like cool potions?
He's like, "I can't."
You got any cool potions?
He's like, "Actually, I never tried."
Maybe teach
Cool
us a
potions?
spell?
Maybe heal us all like you did before.
Did you meet this guy Sprinkles?
Could
Crazy
you teach
MF.
one of our lovely magic users a spell, perchance?
Sure, yeah. Are any of you attuned to the dark arts?
No.
Hey, you ever hear of a demon named Marubus?
Marubus?
Yeah.
Fucking hate that guy.
Do you know where he is?
He's an asshole.
Yeah.
He's got this
He ruined my life.
Really?
Yeah.
He's always trying to play that goddamn instrument.
I know, and he's fucking good.
Good is a matter of opinion.
Come on. He beat me.
Oh, yeah, he's great. He's tremendous. Yeah, I don't like that guy. Marubus is always like, you know, he's got that like.
That doesn't. You didn't tell me anything.
He's just annoying.
Do you know where he lives?
He jumps tavern to tavern trying to curse this guy or that, or just fuck up this
in any
person's life.
particular one of the cities in this realm?
I play a monthly poker game with a couple of the guys.
I'm trying to get you free spells.
I think he was last seen in Winterwatch, maybe?
Yeah?
I don't know. I don't like to play with him, so I ask around where he's going to be, and then I don't play at those home games because he cheats.
Yeah. He
About them
known
spells,
cheater?
sir.
Spells?
We're not
Yes.
attuned to the dark arts.
He might have something else.
You got anything else?
Let's see what he can do.
What about nature?
Nature.
I mean, he's doing moon stuff. You do moon stuff.
did do a moon
You did moon
Yeah,
stuff.
I know. I did do some moon stuff.
That should have impressed him.
Yeah, probably did.
Yeah, he says, well, that was cool. Moon attack.
Oh, thank you.
Typically, I don't like when people use my moon. That was mine. But yeah, I can boost that for you. And he puts his hand on your shoulder, and you feel more attuned to the moon.
Ooh.
What is your moon blast? What's the damage? 2d10?
So it's 2d10s if they fail, 1d10.
Make it 3.
Succeed.
Make it 3d10.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
And he's like, all right. I'm going to go.
Do we need any other information?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Louisa, do you want... I mean, this is kind of your... We did this...
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, guys.
Can you heal my friend Louisa?
This is my third...
He walks over and casts a moonbeam on her and heals her, and he's like, all right, I'm frankly getting exhausted by this interaction. Just a lot of like, can you do this, can you do that?
Well, it's not every day we meet someone of your stature, we gotta...
Fair enough.
You know.
Fair enough, yeah.
Tell me what you want.
We're not singing that right now.
Yeah, guys, do me a favor. I don't care that much what people think of me, but just like in your everyday lives, like, you know, if you happen to hear somebody talking bad about me and good about my sisters, just like maybe I'm the cool one, you know, maybe I'm chill. I'm chill, I think. And I feel like I sound like an asshole if I say that, like I think I'm chill, but like in reality, I'm not fucking shit up like on the regular for my friends.
What was your name again?
Chrysanthos?
Oh, Chrysanthos.
Chrysanthos.
Yeah,
I can
your
make a
sisters. Your sisters. Do they happen to be the other moon?
Yeah, the god of life and the
Goodness.
god of plants and animals.
What were their names?
Yeah, I love the god of plants and animals.
What were their names?
What's wrong with the god of plants and animals?
She's stuck up and entitled and just wants plants everywhere.
Sounds pretty great to me.
No, I mean like no living creatures other than plants.
I love plants too.
Kind of like a real genocidal vibe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe I can talk to her.
What were their names again?
That's Gibornos and Biolan.
Yeah, that's
the
right.
other two gods.
That's right. Yeah. I couldn't remember.
If you could just next time somebody's like Chrysanthos scary, like God of Death, God of Death is such a moniker, right? You know.
I wrote down a chill guy for you.
Thank you. That's perfect.
One more thing.
Yeah.
If we would happen to run into your siblings,
Yeah.
anything we should know about to maybe help us?
That's a great question, Dave. This man's looking ahead.
It's a T actually, not a D.
It's so
Great question,
I'm a monk,
Dave.
you know.
I meant out of game.
It's spelled with a T?
A lot of people get confused.
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
With a T.
I get it a lot.
David with a T.
I get it a lot.
Dude, good. He's away from me.
I know. I should have brought them upstairs.
I know, that was a mistake.
He says, if you ever encounter violence, just try not to kill the plants around her, or she will get very angry. Or if that's what you want, you can do that. And as for my other sister, Gibornos, man, I don't know. She just sucks.
She just
sucks.
Super.
Tell her you say that.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you can fucking write a letter. You scream it loud and far. We hate each other.
Okay.
She just sucks.
She's incredibly powerful, super stuck up. Thinks her moon is the coolest one because it's got the most like exposed part. You know, she sucks.
Okay.
Okay, she just sucks. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. This is the most contact or conversation I have had in probably 275 years.
I would love to hang out again sometime.
You got somewhere we can
Can I come to
contact
like
you.
poker games?
You would get flayed.
Any
Like,
chance we could summon
Literally
you?
or in the game?
We do some crazy shit.
Oh, okay.
Like to help us in a future battle, maybe?
No.
Could summon you?
Nope.
Punch your sister in the face?
That you can do that.
You can do that.
Nope.
Okay.
I don't want to be anywhere near that rank fucking bitch.
I don't know why, but the idea of a god talking like this on a stone tower surrounded by water.
She just like, I don't know, like if I say something is mine, I feel like it's mine. You know what I mean? Like I feel like we don't have to have an argument about like, well, I got here first. It's like, okay. You know?
Alright.
That's between you.
Yeah. Before we leave or move, everyone, I'd like to pierce out into the lake area and just see if I can see any animals.
Sure.
A fish, dolphin, alligator, anything of that
Maybe
nature.
a gull.
I can't fly, guys. So turning into birds.
A wingless
I could
gull.
turn into a bird, but again,
Picture just like
a penguin is about the only useful one.
There are ducks, there are mallards down on the shoreline.
Okay.
Cute.
I will say most animals have evacuated the premises given the recent events.
Okay.
But you know, on
Like
the
a-
boat ride over, you definitely see like a carp
I saw a carp.
swim by. Yeah.
Worst of the fish.
Yes, it
All
is.
right. All right. Okie dokie. Let's go. Let's go ahead and go.
And he's like, peace, guys, and he just like disappears.
Later, man.
Later, man.
That guy weird.
What do? Well, that was
What else did I see?
kind of crazy.
That was we just fought a fake god of death with the real god of death helping us. Yeah, that was crazy.
It was a plot
What's the
Joe
lady's name
Trent
again?
not gonna believe
Louisa?
any of this.
Joe Trent's
I
not.
want
gonna
to. I just look at
believe
Louisa
this.
like.
I still think Joe Trent might be behind all of this.
Leave Joe out of this.
Hey, Louisa, do you trust us now?
Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was- yeah.
Obviously,
What
yeah.
should our next step be?
I don't know. Do you have a contact?
I thought you were going to help us now.
Yeah, that was the deal.
Yeah, but you're the guys with the plan, okay?
What?
You came here to ask me for support. I suppose that means that you have a plan I'm supposed to
That
help
was
with.
the plan, to get you. That's it.
So you're just the middleman?
I think so.
Okay, well then who do I need to talk to?
Aurelia.
Urano?
Yeah.
She works for you guys?
No,
No.
we work for her.
Fuck.
No good.
No, I mean she's fine. I just didn't know.
Yeah,
I guess
no.
that's good.
We're the
I guess-
But
what's the
here's
name
the
of our
way.
group?
Do you believe us now that the king
Yes, no.
doesn't
I mean,
have your great interest?
Look, clearly a lot of those cultists work for Velersank. Velersank and his guys probably knew this was going to happen, or they wanted something bad to happen.
The ones who made it happen.
Right, so yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah.
All right.
When did this cult appear again?
Within the last year.
All right. The way I'm thinking, we actually have two options right now. Then.
Okay.
Sure.
We have three options. We have three options. We could travel up to Winterwatch, try to take care of this ourselves, or we could travel back down to the causeways, talk to Joe Tren.
Whom you don't trust.
I'm pretty skeptical of this option.
Okay.
Talk to Joe Tren, see what she thinks about all of this now. Report back that we've destabilized. Wait, restabilized?
Restabilized.
Restabilized
Yeah,
this particular
restabilized.
government, and see what she wants to do.
I mean, in the course of really 4 or 5 days, you guys have completely saved 2 of the 4 major cities on this.
Pretty big deals.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Who can I know it best?
Any information about Winterfell? No.
Winterwatch.
That time it was really not intentional.
It's about to be Spring Watch, right?
Vernal Watch, yeah.
Vernal Watch.
Anything maybe you could help us? Any information you could
Venereal Watch.
glean upon us?
Do you have any specific questions?
Uh,
And you, by this time, you guys are ferrying back to the city.
Sure.
Okay.
anything about Alphaeus? The city that maybe would be helpful to help us infiltrate?
Almost
Have you ever been there?
To Winterwatch?
Yes.
Once when I was a girl, I must have been 12 or 13. My family took me there. My parents were circus workers, and so we went there. I was just working like ticket taking. It would have been Autumn's Watch at the time. I just remember the walls of the city are so imposing. There's an outer wall. There's a grand staircase up the mountains to the first wall that is heavily guarded. And then inside that wall, there is a second massive wall to separate the city as a whole from the inner sanctum, as it were. And then, of course, I mean, there's the Turning Tower, which is the massive spiral tower that leads you to the Turning Peak, where the Turning Tree is, but nobody gets up there without Alphaeus' permission.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's your plan?
Well, I'm sort of just going to stand at the ready. I kind of owe you guys. And if there's a meeting I need to attend or if there's information I need to give, I mean, my services are, whoever your employers are, I owe them.
Would you like to come back and talk to Joe Tren with us?
Why don't we talk to this Urano individual and see what she says next steps are, and then we can go from there?
I think that's a great
good
idea.
plan.
We can do that.
Excellent.
Sorry, how long till the next turning? It's coming up. Like,
Yeah, I had a timeline somewhere.
'cause ultimately, we would like to do this before the next turning, right? Like,
Yes.
That is a good point. Oh my God, they're fighting.
They're fighting Kitty Kong.
Oh,
You have about 9 days.
He's the worst character.
How long would it take us to get back to?
It'll take you
Sorry.
2 days to get to any of the cities.
So
Okay,
then
so
4 days to get from if we get back to the causeway to get to winter.
But we're not going all the way back to the causeway.
We'll see.
Urano is.
So Urano, when you guys meet up with Urano, she first of all is incredibly happy. She's like, that was insane.
Where was she? Where is she?
She was just at her house. She left the party
Okay.
when you guys left. She's like, there's not
Yeah.
really any purpose for me to be here anymore. And she went home, and she was just like drinking a glass of wine, and then a fucking dragon appeared. And she's like, did you guys handle that?
Is there still a dragon?
You kill it. You
Nice.
kill dragon.
Nice, guys. Great.
Did you
well,
see that lightning?
I did.
That was me.
You are lightning?
Yeah, I instructed it to come down. No big deal.
Okay.
No big deal.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's great.
it was.
This guy's got like a complex or something. She says there's to be a meeting, a Wild Watch meeting in Autumnsport in 2 days' time. And, of course, Louisa has been invited to join. But, Louisa, they would like you to bring some attachés and maybe a couple of your generals, if possible. I can ferry the 4 of you to Autumnsport. Well, halfway.
Halfway.
How long will it take?
Yeah, because
What
we,
other half?
again, we can't go through the... So basically, on the north, there's the Seas Sea, right? And there's the mountains in the middle. The north and south channels are policed by Winter Watch.
Oh, yeah.
But you can cross through the mountains. And then she says that Chillingston will pick you up on the other side.
We can't stow away. Don't you have a good relationship with Winter? Or a good relationship in the current optics?
That's true. Louisa says that's true. We could do that.
Oogie might be hard to stow away.
Oogie very big and very smelly.
And I can make Oogie very invisible.
I like that. Very fun last
Could
time.
do. Could do.
Very fun.
We need to save as much time as possible here.
And frankly, that would help me and my men get there also.
Don't you remember gonna be in Autumnsport?
Yes.
I cannot wait to go.
Yeah.
Winter Watch won't have any reason to turn over a ship that is carrying Louisa.
No.
If we're stowed away on that
Probably
ship,
not.
tucked away somewhere below
I
deck,
think the only negative consequence could be that word would travel to Winterwatch that Louisa Strike is traveling west. Because I don't know what the optics of that are.
but she's traveling regardless, I thought.
Sure,
Yeah.
it could... Right, but she might go around.
Fair.
All right. Well, let's do it.
I like
Okay.
to
I say we do it.
We got to save as much
Yeah,
time.
we
We're running out of time.
We sow ourselves.
All right, so then you sleep, long rest, all your shit back. And the next morning...
God. Thank God.
The next morning...
I was dead, guys.
You
Pretty
all
close.
get into the lower,
Dude, if I'd
like,
been hit before, that
hidden
would've
deck
been
of this
horrible.
massive ship. This huge ship that is carrying Louisa and her, like, 4 generals and, you know, all her trusted advisors. And they've weeded out the runts, as it were, or the rats, rather. And the ship goes along the river that travels west right here into the Seas Sea. And this is where the two sort of, like...
The watch posts.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And they decide to take this way because it's further from Winterwatch, so word would travel less quickly north. So they take the longer horn this way. And after a solid day of sailing,
In the chat, we're going around down through here to stay away from Winter Watch.
We don't want to be near them.
after a solid day of sailing, you make it to the checkpoint at the southern tip of the the mountains. And how do you want to get through the checkpoint? What's the vibe?
I think, yeah.
Because they're gonna search the ship.
I'll disguise myself as just a regular Autumnsport, Vertleton noble, along with the ship, maybe a guard. Make your ass invisible.
You go duck.
You turn into a duck or a lizard or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
very
very
small,
stuck.
so I can fit in some small places.
I don't even think and there's really no reason to suspect you either way. You're just a guy.
I'm just a
All right.
monk.
I'm
Just a
turning
fucking
into
guy.
a flightless seagull, and I'm gonna go perch up on some balcony.
Nice.
Something like that.
Oh.
What was that?
Vote for a chest.
Supposed for a chest.
Oh. I didn't know that had a sound.
Do you hear your alerts, Pooh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I never heard your alerts. Like, I hear them when I watch your stream, but when they go off, I didn't hear them. Yeah.
I don't know if they're going off all the time right now.
They might be on monitor, not on monitor.
I might have turned them off for this.
So you're invisible. You're disguised. You're an animal.
What can we do for you? How can we get you?
Is there a barrel I can hide in?
Put him in a chest.
Could you just pretend you're a religious?
Can we just get you an
I'm on a
outfit?
mission. I'm pretending I'm on a mission to Autumn's.
Spread the good word.
I don't know if I like.
No.
I want to stuff you in.
Lisa, can we get this guy? Can we get this guy a guard uniform?
Can you turn 2 people invisible?
I can't. Well, maybe I can. I don't know.
What if I invisible and I completely surround myself around
I love it.
Full man sandwich.
Is that possible?
Alternatively, I could just put us all in a bubble, but then if they touch the bubble, they'll be like, "What the fuck is going on?"
There'll also be a sphere that can
And
see.
the boat moves, the sphere doesn't.
I could cast Water Walk, touch him, and then he could run his ass around.
Just run on the opposite side of whatever side of the ship they're on.
Yeah. You
Like
just
a kid
run
chasing
your
another
ass-
kid around a
Yeah,
bed.
you just run your ass around the whole
I'm trying to
thing.
think if I could use my
I don't
immovable
hate it.
rod somehow.
Oh, immovable rod's a fun idea.
I'm trying to think how I could use it though.
Could you climb up the mast?
But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna somehow like attach it to the boat and like.
Yeah, stab one side of the boat. It has.
Then it doesn't cut.
But
the
wouldn't
leaf.
that stop the boat from moving?
Also good point.
Oh yeah, that's gonna wreck the boat.
It will rip the boat in half.
Yeah.
There's a fun story a DM told somewhere, I can't remember what, but their party had an airship, and there was an enemy airship attacking, and they just put the immovable rod behind them, and the airship fucking split in half. Like, they just put it behind them and flew away, and then the other airship came in and just got split in 2.
How do you feel about us getting you some sort of Louisa getting you some sort of position in her guard? You pose as a soldier. You're familiar enough with some weapons. You'll look natural holding a spear.
Will he?
I think.
I think he's gonna look really
I'm
awkward.
I'm a halfling. Does she have
I
any
don't know.
Have you
halflings in
seen
her
this
army?
man's haircut?
Hey, you do look weird. We'll get you a helmet.
I don't think he's gonna. He's gonna hold it like this. It'll be all awkward.
Hey,
That's not what he does.
I'm
think-
open to other ideas.
I think I'm on a religious mission is probably our best option.
A religious liaison from
Vernalton.
Vernalton to Autumnsport. Sure, I could see it. Louisa, does that make sense?
She's like, at this point, anything. We are 90 seconds away from being inspected.
All right. Spookity doogity, they can't see you no more.
I go front of the boat, George Washington style.
Like crossing the Delaware?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this? Yeah, but and you're sitting like.
Beautiful. Not suspicious in the slightest.
I figure the best
That's
way to
good.
make myself not suspicious is
hide
to,
in plain sight.
Yeah.
That's good. Maybe.
We'll see.
What's your plan while you're invisible? Where are you going to go?
I'm just gonna be like stowed away and I don't know. How big is this boat?
Yeah, how big is this boat?
Like a small yacht size.
Ooh, car.
Yeah, I'll just.
But you know, it's a proper like when you envision a shitty pirate ship, that's the size.
How long am I invisible for?
A long time.
It's like an hour.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a long time.
Okay, and then I'll just be in a room, and if they come into the room, I'll move around them. Just so they don't feel me or something.
Okay, great. So they pull into like this boat slip, and
Praise the sun.
basically the reason Winterwatch is even allowed to do this is Winterwatch has agreed to police these waters for everybody on the pretense that they can inspect ships.
Oh, has agreed to.
And it allows them also to have trade advantage in the sea, whereas Autumnsport has this trade advantage outside on the ocean. And everyone was just sort of like, whatever. Like, sure, this is a long-standing treaty. So 3 Winterwatch guards walk up the plank, the like staircase thing, you know, that you lay down.
Sure.
And they walk up and they're like, "Oh, Governor Strike, it's a pleasure to see you." And she says, "Yes, of course, I'd like to get this over with, please. I'm trying to just get on my way." And they're like, "Oh, yes, of course." And, they don't want to... She's ranking above them, obviously, but they're suspicious. She's going to roll deception. Pretty good. Okay, she succeeds. And she said, they're like, "May we ask what the purpose of your travel west is?" And she says, a cousin of mine has just passed in Autumnsport, and I figured we could double up and just I think it's important for the leaders of our fair world to at least make ceremonial visits to one another. We'll have a dinner with Farloween and just make ourselves known and then go home. And also I want to attend the funeral. And they're like, makes sense to us. Great. And they say we still unfortunately we have to inspect the ship. And she says, of course, naturally, yeah, it's part of the treaty. So the three fan out, and the first one, they start asking people questions. They talk to the noblemen. The noblemen know the story. They tell the story. This bird with no wings.
Well, he's got wings. They just don't work. He's doing that thing where you just kind of flaps them while he's holding on to the thing.
Somebody pulls out a Glock and fucking shoots the bird. One of the guards walks up to the mast and sees that, and he's like, I can't even. And they go down into the chamber that you're in. Basically, you can tell that they're checking everywhere.
Yeah.
And they eventually do ask you as well. You were on, I don't know where you choose to be.
I'll just be somewhere on the upper deck.
Sure. So you heard this conversation, and they come up and they're like, state your name and purpose, please.
I'm Freddy. I'm here as part of the guard. Just standard routine. Louisa brought me in as part of her trusted guard. Here to keep everyone safe.
Can you roll deception, please?
A 7 plus 4.
That's
That's an 11.
He believes you.
Cool.
He says, okay, as you were. And then he coughs on his voice. He's like, shitty sword.
Whoa.
Anyway, he walks off. What was that? Fucking
Winter
Winter Watch for life, bitch! Until a week from now when it's called something else. And then he opens the door to the chamber that you're in. And you've picked a small dorm.
Okay.
And he's looking right at you. Fully looking you in the eyes. And then looks around, walks in, walks 1 foot away from you. And is just standing right in front of you. And then just sighs. And he's like, man, I want to go home so bad.
Can he smell Oogie?
It's just this whole ship smells bad.
It's a ship.
And he sits down on a bed next to where you are and he starts penning a letter to his wife.
Don't sneeze.
Dear Samantha, it has been 6 months since I left home. I yearn for your embrace. I yearn for that thing we did on your birthday. I wish we could do that again. Maybe we can do that again. I think I would like to do that one again. I can't wait to see your face, and I guess also our children. Billy, Willie, Smilly, and the fat one. He's like, no, I can't say that. And he throws the paper and it hits you in the face. And then he starts writing again. He writes the letter and he folds it up and he's like, excellent. And then he gets up and he walks out the room.
Excellent.
Okay.
He shuts the door.
Billy Williams. Oh, okay. Phew.
Billy, Willie, Smilly, and the fat one.
Yeah. That almost got me. I don't like
A lot
that.
of rhyming families in this world.
And they get off the ship and you're given free passage.
Cool.
I
sneak up behind David and I.
He falls overboard. Man overboard, use the rod! And you guys make it to Autumnsport safely.
Nice job.
You just get the whole bit of the adventure, guys. That's sick.
Go!
I had a whole couple pages written for that mountain section, but not anymore.
Okay.
And frankly, probably a good thing.
It works out.
Yeah.
We're running out of time. What's today? Saturday?
What time is it?
Today's Saturday.
I mean, we have all day tomorrow.
Sure.
Like you guys, we're not leaving till Monday, right?
Yeah, but finale day
Yeah.
always takes a while.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna have to.
It's 3 p.m. right now, so we got maybe another hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a
A
half.
little more.
Dick
Hour
around.
45.
Yeah, we can go till 5, and then we'll still be good since we don't have to take a long time to get ready. It'll give us time to dick around, maybe have a drink.
I would love that.
Kind of analyze the weather a little bit. you know,
A little bit
'cause
of weather analysis.
If it's chilly,
if it's really bad, we don't have to stay for the whole thing.
we
if
can
it's
also
really
hot
bad.
tub.
Oh, we're definitely. I think afterwards we're definitely
Party
gonna hot tub.
house.
Party house in the hot tub. Bro, imagine there's a hot tub character in Party House. Go crazy.
Dang.
Plus
Party
10
house,
popularity,
actual
minus
party.
100 money.
Yeah.
Party House actual card game could be like sick.
That could be sick.
Could go hard.
I would love Party House like a mod that
They're
makes it
fighting Magic the Gathering.
Adding
yeah.
more.
like add more stuff.
Yeah, it would be sweet.
I'm like really thinking about that game.
It's a
Yeah.
really good game.
It is.
I'll tell you what
okay.
I'm not thinking about is Discnot or whatever the fuck that shit's called.
Dystonia.
Dystonia?
Dude,
Y'all were liking Dystonia.
I was liking
You were liking
By the end, I was
Dystonia.
liking it. I was liking it. I'll
Don't
be honest. I'll be
lie.
honest. I was liking it.
Party House.
Ooh, Bienvenue Autumn Sport, a
Yay.
beautiful old city. Technically the oldest city in the oldest settlement of the four in all of Seas. This is a very old city. It is stunning. Every building feels very deliberately placed and deliberately built. And, I mean, it is hard to be upset or mad or stressed when all the leaves are, like, orange and red and, like, there's just... Think of the most beautiful autumn you've ever experienced.
Mhm.
It's just like that everywhere here.
Can I ask one thing?
Yeah.
OC. When the weather changes, it's like instant, right? It's like the next day.
The next day.
Winter is covered.
Yeah. So, like,
It's like,
literally...
it's like they are in what autumn, and then they are
it will
in
be
winter.
It will literally
instantly.
it will start snowing very hard. All the leaves will fall off all the trees like immediately from incredible gusts of wind, and it will very quickly become very, very cold. In fact, due to the hot, like vast difference in temperature, sometimes tornadoes or other storm systems can develop on the day of the turning because so much like shearing is happening between fronts.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Cool.
Makes sense.
But yeah, this is a great place. My voice is dying, so I'm not going to explain every nook and cranny of this city.
Sure.
But basically, there is a meeting. So it took you 2 days to get there, which means there are 7 more days. 7 days until the turning. And tomorrow there is going to be a meeting, or this evening there is going to be a meeting of all the Wild Watch and all the town leaders from the 3 cities. And there will be dinner, and you'll all discuss next steps. Is there anything you would like to do ahead of that?
You want to look for potions.
I do love potions. Louisa, can I have some money?
Do you not have money?
Well, we did a job.
We're
we
not
haven't
getting
been like
paid?
splitting loot. So like you grabbed the 45.
We're
or
not
you
getting
grabbed some-
paid. Have we
I
gotten
spent
paid
all
for
of
the
mine
last
on
any of those
the
last jobs?
potion.
Did we get paid for killing the
Urano paid you before you left Vernalton, and she paid each of you 50 gold pieces.
50 gold.
Oh, shit, I'm rich, bitch.
Didn't you get 45 just for rowing the boat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it seems like dragon
I'm
and boat
doing
rowing
well.
should be a different amount, but
I wish I could row fucking.
you know, these
Look,
rich
I think the
people
problem
don't know
is
shit.
I've never been good at money systems in D&D, so I never know how much shit should be.
I'm just joshing.
How much could a boat row cost?
Yeah,
45 gold.
I'd love to just pick up from anywhere, doesn't matter, just some oil and some arrows, some more, and a way to light them.
Yeah, sure. There's a shop.
I could light.
Yeah, let's say you can just...
That's true.
There's a
I could
wanna
Druid craft
bother you.
I mean, I just Druid craft them.
Sure. just,
there's
you
like
know,
a
in case you're busy.
you know in Europe how they have like really nice like you're on like a pedestrian footpath or on a street, and then it opens up to an only pedestrian town square with
Bunch
like
of stalls.
a big town hall and a bunch of stalls and like older businesses.
Yeah.
One of those
Yeah.
is out front of the central city palace, and it's got all manner of everything.
Yeah. Some vials of oil, some rags.
Chillingston shows up, by the way.
Box of matches.
Chillingston finds you guys. He's like, my boy.
Chillingston.
Show him what happened to your axe.
Oh, UX blue. Spark, I said. My axe red.
He's like, Chillingsworth at your service, sick as fuck. I mean, come on now, what are we doing here?
Yeah, brother.
And he's like, do you want to fight?
I don't.
Okay,
But maybe.
little like a skirmish or something.
Maybe.
We can wrestle. I don't know.
I'd like to wrestle. I would love to. I put you in a spladle.
No, a spade? Now this is, I'm not familiar with.
Full armor split.
I'm just sitting back there like, don't do it. Don't do it.
And
Good job, D.
Oh, let me tell you about my 2 distractions.
All right.
So at the stalls, there are, there's a weapon stall, and there's also a bakery and an ice cream stall, and all manner of things for like people of any age and also discipline to enjoy and work with. You said you wanted to find just like a place to buy like oil and such.
Just oil, matches, and rags.
Sure. There's a general shop, and it's called Potions and Other Stuff.
Oh.
And it's an actual proper storefront business.
Uh-huh.
It's not, it's not a stall.
Great. I open the door and I'm waiting for a bell or a ring. I'm just kind of, I gotta.
It's silent inside the store, but the door does open. The door
great.
does open, and you see a glass case in front of you, and the glass case has all manner of little accoutrements and such.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Any
Accoutrements?
Okay.
anything? I'm really just hunting down for like things that can explode.
There's a bell on the.
Yeah, and I'm also coming in.
Great. You can do.
Yeah, and if there are any swords or any of the ninja stuff that ninjas like, I'm gonna get it.
They might have ninja stuff. They might have ninja stuff.
Good idea.
Or maybe something from the Ninja Turtle.
Okay.
Any of those.
Michelangelo.
Anything
There is a
that-
Michelangelo action figure.
Oh.
Like ninja weapons.
Okay.
Shopkeep, I'm looking for explosives and a katana for my friend if you have it.
You hear from the back. You just hear, please.
Oh my.
And a man comes out covered in soot and his hair is sticking up. And he's like, more valued customer, I'm so sorry. You've caught me at a very bad time. I've just blown myself up, as it were.
Prinkles?
Oh, no, my name is Prinkles.
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 The other guy
No
told me
association.
about you.
I have to say that or else they'll sue me. It's a K, not a G. It's not the chip, it's a guy.
Yes.
Prinkles.
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 Prinkles, I'm in the market for explosives.
You are in the market.
For explosives.
Oh.
And my good friend here is looking for katanas.
Katanas.
Kunai.
Kunai. Ninja stars.
Yes.
Shuriken.
Shuriken.
Yeah, swords.
Swords.
Headbands?
Headbands.
Anything else you're looking for?
Nunchucks.
Yeah, like
Green
yeah,
ease.
and maybe
Pizza.
yeah, and maybe
Shredder.
maybe also a mask.
Casey Jones. Yeah. Is that his name? Casey
Yeah,
Jones?
it is.
A mask.
My Ninja
Alright.
Turtle lore is
I went to
apparently
school
better
with
than I thought it
a
was.
girl named
Yeah,
Casey
let me
Jones.
tell you
Did
the
you?
2 strongest characters
I'm ready.
in most games. If it has Casey Jones and Raphael, those are the 2 strongest characters.
Okay.
Raphael's pretty strong.
I
Is
love
Raphael the
The red one.
2 size?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
best. He's the best one.
Okay, well let's not.
He's the one.
Okay.
He's the one.
He's
No,
the
not
best
a
turtle.
Reckless.
He's the best
Casey
He's the hothead.
Jones
Best
is way
turtle.
stronger.
He's not
Casey
Michelangelo.
Jones stronger than Raphael?
All right.
Yeah.
All
Is he a
right.
baseball bat?
Yeah.
Casey Jones
no,
baseball
hockey
bat?
stick.
Hockey stick. Hockey
Oh,
stick.
and a baseball bat.
I guess he's kind of the sport.
Oh, Michelangelo.
All right. So I'd also like to know if you'd have any seeds for like planting.
Take me to goodness gracious.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah, and if you have any seeds that can plant the ninja stuff,
I've got some ninja plants, I think. Grass. He can sell you a pack of rose bush. Jesus.
Perfect.
Not speak. Seeds for 10 silver pieces, which is a gold piece.
Okay, cool. I will take 5 packs of those.
Great, done.
Okay, so that's 5 gold.
And you were looking for oil.
Maybe like 3 flasks of oil.
3 flasks of oil, flasks of gold. We'll call it 6 gold.
Perfect. And then some rags and some matches.
Rags. You
Yeah,
can take as many rags as you
Sweet.
want.
Taking the rags.
He just brings his laundry basket and it's just full of rags.
how much is a mask?
How much is a mask?
Headband.
Headband.
And a sword and 2 swords.
He says, for a young man, free!
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so you got a mask, and then you got 2.
Well, they're
Wait,
doing
I
this.
already have the mask.
Okay, so I'm gonna write 2 swords.
I want to
Yeah,
go to like.
the mask
the poorer section of the city
Okay.
That
and
the
try to
mask
get information
extra
using.
power.
I'll
you
use
have
some of
10
my
gold left, so we're gonna
to
write
give
10
to-
G.
Okay.
Yeah,
Beggars,
let's
you have-
erase
What are you
one
looking
of
for
those,
specifically?
And let's put
Any
two,
weird
okay?
things that have been happening in the city,
Let's erase one
unusual activity.
Those
that they could-
and
I'll sort of accelerate through the process.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
able to
Yeah.
inquire.
like that.
It seems like things in Autumnsport have been
So you write
reasonably
down
normal
stuff.
for actually a very
You have
long
10
time.
gold.
Yo, thank you for the 10
Let's
pack.
go.
Taco!
Rack taco.
Yeah.
Taco.
Rack taco bit.
Brag Taco Boo. It really feels like everything in the city has been pretty kosher for some time now.
Okay.
In general, nothing out of the ordinary on the whole. Tensions do seem to be rising between Winterwatch and Autumnsport. They're always somewhat high, but of late higher.
I'm still in the shop. Can I ask Prinkles? Anything going on tonight, man?
Small party with some friends. You could maybe make it on the guest list, I guess.
Yeah.
It's sort of kind of a freaky party, though.
Yeah, add us to the guest list if
Yeah,
you
and
could.
I think the party's in New York, right?
New York City's canon.
I think it's in Autumn's
Godzilla's
Watch.
gonna attack.
No!
It's in Autumn's
Not
Watch,
during
okay?
the party.
Yeah, hey, bud, it's in Autumn's Watch. Okay?
Godzilla
He tells us
preacher,
where the
he can
story is.
come.
Yeah, he tells us where the story is.
He says, yeah, there's a little shindig, some guys, maybe some girls, but mostly guys. We're gonna get together. Sprinkles will be there.
Oh.
Crinkles will be there. My whole family will be there.
Wow.
All right, yeah, put us on the guest list. Go ahead, Tave.
Oh,
The
here we go.
legend.
Do you know their names?
Oogie and
The
Frederick.
legend.
Frederick and his thing squeaks.
The legend.
Oogie.
The legend. And
And
the legend.
And the legend.
And the legend.
I will say, gentlemen.
Yeah, and the legend will be a ninja training in case someone gets bored.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They'll also offer a class.
All right.
There will, people don't usually show up and tutor at these parties, but we'll accept it. I'm always looking to learn how to do a triple, quadruple, maybe I don't know, septuple backflip.
Yeah.
I'm close.
50,000
I see what you're
Who
looking
do you
at.
would
I
like
see,
to see?
I
Who
see
do you
how
want
you're
to
looking at me.
see?
He throws a single and lands on his knees.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm getting closer.
That's pretty good.
Um,
I'll ask. Do you have any healing flask? Potion of healing.
yeah, let's see.
Well, I'd also like to buy one of those.
I have full health.
That's
There you
good.
go.
You did miss out on the dragon battle. That's probably for the best because you would have gotten hurt. Okay, he can sell you a potion of healing for 20 gold.
Great.
I'll buy one of those.
As an action, you regain 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
Okay. Can I buy like 3 of those?
You can.
Okay, great.
Just chug.
I'm gonna buy 2.
Just chug them.
It's me at 41.
So yeah, write down it's 2d4 plus 2 hit points.
I'm gonna say I use like 5
Yeah,
gold.
I know I look
Yeah.
small.
Sure, yeah,
but
that feels
I am
reasonable. Because gold is big
I'm
for.
a big, dangerous guy, right?
Yeah, you are. You are.
I
Are
want
you
to
a
take.
gnome?
I want to take these ninja.
I'm a
classes,
gnome.
dude.
He's a halfling. He's a human, and he's an orc. What are you?
I'm an orc.
I'm a ninja.
Yeah, but there's
Yeah.
but you get to be a ninja human or a ninja gnome or a ninja halfling.
Elf.
A ninja elf.
Ninja elf's pretty cool.
A ninja human.
Okay.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
way. Why make it more
Go on with the
But
classes.
ninja legend.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
We picked up on that.
A legend.
Yeah, you're the legend.
Yeah, no one can also believe how fast I am.
I can't believe
I
it.
do not need the swiftest potion, definitely, right?
Ah.
I'm already so fast.
I might need that.
There, he's got. That's one of your spells. So fast.
Yeah, I already popped up with that.
And he's gonna have some sort of cloaking spell, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
That's a
it'll,
cantrip.
it'll make it deal extra damage, and it'll help you get 3 attacks too.
Oh, okay.
I crack my neck. That is how I do it.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Well, listen up, bud. We got to get out of this
Fine, I
shop.
have something to tell you later.
Right.
It's honestly so funny.
Wait, I also need to put
Hey, bud.
ninja stars on there.
Yeah. Hey, bud.
I'll draw one. I'm gonna draw one.
Yeah, we got to listen
I can
to.
do this.
He's the DM, and he's the one who makes the story for us. Okay.
That's a ninja star.
I'm gonna.
Nice.
I just like.
That was nice.
Thank you, bro. I'm gonna get that tattooed.
Oh yeah.
Right here.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, might look a little weird.
Boy, yeah.
Did you want to get anything else? Oil, rags?
I'll pick up one of those health potions.
Sure.
I'll grab one of those.
May as well.
Yeah.
We'll say that's the whole stock. And then he says,
Sorry.
and then he says, "Can I interest you in one more thing, maybe?
What are you talking about?
What got?
Just seem like 4 pretty cool guys.
I'm not here.
You seem like 4 pretty cool guys.
Oh, I forgot the legend's here.
Thank you, the legend.
The legend.
You know my brothers. You seem to, at least.
Yeah.
Cool guys.
Yeah, maybe some wood planks.
Maybe some wood planks could be arranged. And also, something else. And he points to you and he's like, "Follow me.
Okay.
You seem to like partying.
Yes.
I've got something for that."
Okay.
And he,
We call this Molly.
he...
Smell of endless dance.
Is it on here or is it on the next sheet? Yeah, here it is. Okay. Do you have, just to metagame a little bit, do you have weapons you're proficient in? Because typically you're spellcasting, so I don't know.
I have a quarterstaff that.
Can I see your sheet really
Here
quick?
you go. Yeah, go crazy.
Club, dagger, dart, javelin, mace, quarterstaff, scimitar, sickle, sling, and spear. Any of those you're particularly attracted to? It's on this list.
Oh yeah, I know here. What's a sling?
A sling like a slingshot.
That does seem pretty cool.
Is it one of the ones you swing or the one?
Oh, it's probably one of these. One of the like slings where you like hurl a rock from the.
Let's go with a sling. Yeah, let's go with a sling.
Yeah.
Okay, he's like, he opens this chest and gold light is emanating from within the chest, and he pulls out this like rubberized cloth, and the rubberized cloth has like diamonds encrusted into it, and he's like, "For the cheap price, for you, 75 gold."
I'll give you whatever I got.
Oh, Dad just said a bad word.
And he says, "This will grant you luck when you attack with it, or whatever else you want to do with it. I don't know. But if you attack with it, it will grant you luck. That's all I can say."
Are you willing to maybe take 41 gold, an old shield, and...
I'm afraid I've already budged from 130 asking.
Do I overhear any of this or not?
Yeah, you guys can hear this. This man is loud.
Hey! Can I borrow some gold?
Oogie spot you.
Okay, I need 34 gold.
Oogie spot you.
Okay.
Oogie's
75.
just rolling in it, dude.
I hand over 75 gold. I look at Oogie. I put my hand on his ankle. And I say, "Thank you, Oogie. You're a true friend."
Anytime.
Okay, so
I'm poor.
so your
I can buy 10 wood planks connected.
Okay.
you can have 1,000 wood planks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Our wood
50, 100.
I don't think I can carry that
50.
many. I'll give you the 10 planks though.
Okay, so your
Maybe
sling,
300.
your sling's range is 30 feet without disadvantage, 120 feet with disadvantage. Typically, the way to notate that is 30/120.
Maybe so.
Wait, hold on one sec. bud.
The damage is 2d4 plus 2. Okay. And this luck sling, you gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. While the sling is on your person, you also gain a +1 bonus to all saving throws.
Ooh.
So you basically, every time you roll to attack with this weapon or you hit, it gains +1 to both of those rolls. And when it's on you, saving throws gain a +1.
Cool.
Now, in addition,
Ooh, there's more.
if the sling is on your person, you can call on its luck, no action required, to re-roll one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw you dislike. It sounds like that. You must use the second roll. So you basically,
Yeah.
the property can't be used until the next 24 hours. Like it's once per day.
Once per day.
So basically, if there's one d20 roll you dislike,
whether it's an ability check, attack roll, or saving
Yeah.
throw, before you know the result, you can re-roll it for free.
Okay.
Cool.
Its other ability,
Holy.
it has
This is pretty safe.
it has 2 charges per day.
Ooh.
While you are holding it, you can expend 1 charge and cast the Wish spell. This is also
This is your third.
this is also so you can only use this twice ever.
Yeah. Twice ever?
Twice ever.
Ever. Okay.
And the spell Wish is the mightiest. Oh my god, okay, this might be more powerful than I thought it was. Wish is the mightiest spell a mortal creature can cast.
Oh.
I'd only have 2 charges.
By simply speaking aloud, let's call it 1 charge then. By simply speaking aloud, you can alter the very foundations of reality in accord with your desires. The basic use of this spell is to duplicate any other spell of 8th level or lower. You don't need to meet any requirements in that spell, including costly components. The spell simply takes effect. Alternatively, you can create one of the following effects of your choice. So basically, you can instantly cast any level 8 or lower spell, or you can create one object of up to 25,000 gold in value that isn't a magic item. The object can be no more than 300 feet in any dimension, and it appears in an unoccupied space you can see on the ground.
Okay.
Hey, look, a cute kitty.
All right.
You allow,
Hey,
or
bud, you playing? Come listen.
Or you allow up to 20 creatures that you can see to regain all hit points, and you end all effects on them immediately.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
you grant up to 10 creatures that you can see resistance to 1 damage type of your choosing, and that's forever. Or you grant up to 10 creatures you can see immunity to a single spell or other magical effect for 8 hours. For instance, you could make yourself and all your companions immune to a life drain attack. Or you undo a single recent event by forcing a reroll of any roll made within the last round, including your turn. Reality reshapes itself to accommodate the new result. For example, a wish spell could undo an opponent's successful save, a foe's critical hit, or a friend's failed save. You can force the reroll to be made with advantage or disadvantage, and you can choose whether to use the reroll or the original roll. You also might be able to achieve something beyond the scope of the above examples. State your wish to the DM as precisely as possible. The DM has great latitude in ruling what occurs in such an instance.
I can't wish for more wishes.
The greater the wish, the greater the likelihood that something goes wrong. The spell might simply fail, the effect you might desire might only be partly achieved, or you might suffer some unforeseen consequences.
That would actually be really funny.
I wish this guy died.
That'd be funny.
The stress of casting this spell to produce any effect other than duplicating another spell weakens you. After enduring that stress, each time you cast a spell until you do a long rest, you take 1d10 necrotic damage per level of that spell.
Okay.
So you could take 80 damage per turn if you cast something too powerful.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
In addition, your strength drops to 3 for 8 days. And for each of those days you spend resting and doing nothing more than light activity, your remaining recovery time decreases by 2 days. Okay. Finally, there is a 33% chance that you are unable to cast Wish ever again if you do this. Get all that? Did you get all that?
Yeah. I feel like I won anyway.
Basically, it allows you to cast a wish.
Hail Mary. It's you know.
This is a Hail Mary.
I'm gonna fucking use this though.
For 75 gold?
Dude. Yeah, I think this guy, you get
I'm contemplating just being like,
I can have a
I'd like to
portal
wish for
potion.
25,000 gold.
So maybe
The Crinkles, or Prinkles, pardon me, you get the vibe that low-key
He didn't know?
he likes the mischief of it all, and I think he hopes you use it poorly.
Like it's like a gremlin situation.
This is like a he gave you a monkey's paw on purpose.
Okay.
This is very funny.
The bolder you are, the worse it will go.
Sweet.
Or not.
All right.
Or not.
Okay. Okay. I'm excited for Wish. Farting flower.
I'm excited for Wish.
You find a beautiful flower that emits loud farts. when
Dracula
you touch.
finds a genie's
Do you
lamp.
pick it?
Excited for Wish.
Chad, are you gonna pick the fart flower or not?
Don't touch it.
Fart.
The fart
Leave
flower.
it be, chat.
All right.
I think
That
out
was-
of everybody, you're the best person to have this wish.
I love it.
I'm excited.
You know that we should also mark Godzilla's attacks.
I also
Oh
think
my god, I'm gonna wish for Godzilla to come.
I was just about to say that. I was like, I think I
Yeah, but Godzilla's actually the boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Godzilla's actually my boss, dude. Dude is really on top
Any
of
chance
me.
Godzilla could be good?
I try to get there at like
we
like
make
9 a.m.
Godzilla
8:55. If I'm not punched in by 8:45, no. If you're not early, you're late.
Only if you
He atomic blasts me.
a
my
magical
God.
portal
Gotta get you out of there,
hidden
man.
within
I
the
know.
game. If you
Not good.
I applied for a job at Amazon.
Oh.
come back to life,
Not much
on your
better on
third
that.
He was my reference.
Okay.
And if you magically use a glitch and refill your lives up to the 4th live, then you get King Kong, and then you can use King Kong to help you attack Godzilla.
I feel like you're gonna be a DM one day, bud.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Godzilla campaign would go hard. Let's be honest.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I need to. All right.
That's Sweet
Yeah,
Mario
and
campaign.
there's
was
one more thing
sick.
that I would
Oh, that
like
was
to
fun.
buy.
I made a Mario one shot with
There's
Dave where all the
one more
characters
thing that
were
I would like to
Goombas
buy.
and Koopas.
It was really fun.
I-
Somebody had made a homebrew system with
I would
Mario
actually
online
like to
already,
buy
which is really
one
cool.
thing.
It's really fun.
What would you like? What else would you like to buy, bud? You only have 10 gold, so
Maybe
Did you get your 10,000 wood planks?
yeah.
Okay.
I got.
That's
I
You
think
can only carry
I'm
10.
having a
This is just last wish.
Hope that song
It is
plays.
it's a level portal, so I can skip levels.
They don't have that. That doesn't exist, bud.
We can. I mean, look. I mean, we can set up Super Mario Bros. in the world if you want, and we see if you can get how fast you get to 8-4. 455, 456.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I believe it.
455. Nifsky's got nothing on you, man.
All right. We're out of the shop.
Okay.
We've got a lore dump incoming.
Love it.
And then we can call it there
I'm gonna
probably
go
for the day if we
get
do.
a pencil so I can draw my swords. Okay.
Okay, we gotta be real quiet here for this lore dump. Do we want to do the lore dump now, or do we want to wait?
I think we should.
We got
still
time.
got a lot of time. Yeah.
All right, let's lore
we can do
dump.
it.
I think let's do the lore dump and then we can adjourn.
I think it's up to you. I think we do have time. If you want to push it to make sure that
You probably
don't
want
have
some
to
break.
like
You want a
plan
break?
tomorrow.
No, I think we can.
Think that my character
I think we can do this and then adjourn
I just meant
for
like
the
a
day.
break
Okay.
for like.
Oh,
the
I'm fine.
boys.
I'm
Okay.
fine.
All right.
Oh my god, I love this dog.
I know, so cute.
She's sleeping in between your legs. She's just sleeping. What a sweetheart.
She's so cute.
Okay. So there is this meeting, right, of the Wild Watch. So in
We're there. Okay.
in attendance, and this is in like a massive, really beautiful, ornate round hall in the palace, in the Farloween Palace, which you'll remember. Kiesling Farloween is the older elf gentleman who showed you his memory.
Yes.
He's in charge of Autumnsport. In attendance, Louisa Strike, whom you just met, Joe Tren, Kiesling Farloween. So those are the three leaders of the three cities. Then all the members of the Wild Watch are there. So Chillingston is there. Mellorow, who's the sort of, is he Irish, is he Scottish, is he just North English, who can really say it switches every sentence. Halfling, he's there. Slip is in the causeway running the city. And that's it. That's who's there. That's who's in attendance. And then, standing behind people are their relevant persons. Like Louisa will have her generals, and Joe Tren has nobody. I guess she'd want you guys, maybe.
I want that.
And then Kiesling just has Chillingston nearby. And Kiesling stands and he says, I thank you all for coming. Or I guess now it's 6 days to the turning, right? 6 days.
Still 7.
One week, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
1 week from today is the great turning. For the last 20 years or so, it's been well known to those of us in the know that Alphaeus Velesank III has been funding extensive research projects into the tree. Louisa, I actually think you might have some intel on this. And she says, oh, I didn't know that would be relevant. Sorry, guys, I would have told you about it. Sure. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, the aristocrats of Vernalton have been funneling money to Winterwatch. These 4 generous heroes helped me figure that out. The public stated purpose that I found for whenever these fees and funds are sent through public channels or are discovered is to fund the research projects into the tree. That's where all the money is going. The MO being that if, we as a populace understand the tree better, then we can understand our world better. I think that's how Alphaeus likes to project it to the public as a service, right? Ooh, we're getting a raid here from Chris. Yo, what's up, Chris?
Hey.
What's up, Chris?
Ooh. Chris, I now have 4 more people that can beat you at baseball.
I don't know about me.
Joel. And she says, Vellersankt evidently has always pitched it to apprehensive nobles as just that. It's a public works project. But it seems that a great deal more money than one might expect has been going to Winterwatch for this purpose, and perhaps other purposes.
We're gonna draw back.
I think some of the aristocracy genuinely contributed on the pretense of helping people. I think that's possible. I don't think all the people that live in my city are bad people. But I think it's exceptionally likely that there's something else afoot with many of the noblemen, including those that we found 2 nights ago. Keeslin says, our very own Melero, the one with the confusing accent, and Wild Watch's foremost actor, was able to infiltrate one of these research teams over the last week. And it seems that, among the more hyper-nationalist teams of researchers, the stated goal of researching the tree is not 100% of the truth. For it belies the purpose of researching the tree. The purpose, my friends, is to halt the turning. Their intention is for the next turning in 1 week to be the last. The reasoning, well, Winterwatch is soon to be Vernal Watch, would have perpetual spring for the rest of eternity in the aristocracy's favored season, and Vellersankt's biggest opponent, Autumnsport, us, would have winter forevermore. I shouldn't have to tell you why His Majesty finds this idea agreeable. But if that were all, we may try to stop him, but we mightn't risk everything we have. But it seems there's more. Melero? Ooh, I'm spinning. Melero, who's the halfling, whose accent will be different than it was 24 hours ago, just a heads up. He says, there's more to the turning tree than meets the eye. Yes, it's a massive magical tree. I cut out an expletive because there's a younger child in the hall.
It's okay.
But none of you have ever probably been to see the tree itself, if I had to guess. Because getting there requires you to get special permission from the king to travel up the Tower of Turning to the top of the Turning Peak, upon which the tree rests. There, inside the sanctum of the Temple of Turning, one can find the entrance. I thought it was real, and it is. You see, a tree that large has to have roots, and in fact the tree itself is far taller than you might even think. For beneath the summit of Turning Peak, inside the cavernous mountain, lies the other half of the tree's trunk. And then at the bottom, the jaw-dropping root system. The cavern is more than a mile deep, my friends. And Vellersankt and his researchers believe that there is more to this magical tree. We all know it has magic powers beyond reasoning. That much is obvious. It literally changes the weather. But Vellersankt believes, I think, that if he can stop the tree from enacting the turning, then he could harness that magic for something else. I don't know what that something else is exactly, but I can tell you it doesn't spell good things for us. The quiet part out loud that those of us with insider info to Vellersankt's court have always known is that for many generations now, the secret goal of the family was to establish an empire, the likes of which we wouldn't have seen since the times the gods ruled armies. The Vellersankts wished to control everything, and for that, they'd need all their opponents to step down, and pivotally, for Autumnsport to likely be destroyed. Keeslin?
So, what do we do? Well, we know that Vellersankt wants this turning to be the last, and he's clearly taking these research groups, some of whom are acting in good intention, some not, to understand the magic of the tree to harness it for something negative. But he does need the turning to actually begin, right? And based on other info from Melero, we guess that whatever he's planning, it will happen on the day of the turning. The tree's at its magical peak during the day when it starts to rotate. We need to stop him somehow from harnessing this power while it's happening. We need the turning to take place. This is where I open the floor to ideas.
I'm going to use my immovable rod to stop the turning.
Whoa!
Oh.
Okay, I will tell you the immovable rod does have a fail state.
Okay.
It is...
Oh shit, that's such a good idea.
The rod
why
can
did
hold...
you stop it though? We need it to happen. Don't we? Or no, we are
We do need it to happen.
Okay, wait.
The rod can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight.
Okay.
More weight causes the rod to deactivate itself and fall.
I don't know, that tree is...
A creature can also use a DC 30 strength check to move the rod up to 10 feet.
Wow.
Up to 10.
Let me at it.
That'd be a good like contest in the middle of the
Yeah,
town
yeah.
hall. Like, move the rod
Move
10
the
feet,
rod.
win a prize.
One goal to try.
Yeah, exactly. They'd make a lot of money. So yeah, he opens the floor to ideas. If anybody has any thoughts on how this could happen, this is happening over here.
So we're trying to we want to sneak into Winter Watch. Sneak in. We can't just walk in, right? They're gonna see.
It doesn't seem they're surrounded by walls. There doesn't seem like a I think stealth has to kind of be the option or deception.
I think we're gonna have to sneak into Winter Watch. We're gonna have to climb up to the trees. What is that? It's got a little cliff.
Yeah, so it's basically. I'll show you a picture.
Yeah, I'd love a picture of this.
So
Do we have a picture of this?
I drew only two things. When I was struggling to come up with what this campaign was going to be, I just I don't know. I just start to draw and hope something fun comes to me, and that is where the tree comes from. And so this is what the top looks like. Very poorly drawn. I'm not a good artist. But basically the idea is
That looks like it would be the bottom.
It kind of does, right? The mountain is cut off at the top, so there's no visible peak to the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically a massive tower, which you can see. This is Winter Watch. The only other thing I drew. This is what Winter Watch looks like from the outside.
All those mountains.
So there are all these mountains around. Here's the Tower of Turning. So you go up this tower, spiral staircase, and then there's a stair, a path that leads up the turning peak, up to the top of the mountain. And I'll show chat in a moment. And then at the top is, this temple and the tree going out of the temple. And according to Meloro, the tree goes down into the mountain, and there's an entrance somewhere in this temple to go down into the cavern.
Bang.
So there's this, and then...
I think we're gonna have to get in there.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go down deep down towards the roots.
Actually, instead of just making that, maybe you could have made the very top of the tree.
Yo, Dank Ops, thank you, man.
We're holding both pages up, and you could.
Dank, we're going to Hood Slam tonight.
What up, Dank?
Yeah.
Dank. Booba hot map.
All right, so we're gonna have to go down to the roots.
Get in there.
Not only there, I think when we're down there, we probably need to find out what's happening a little bit. Find out what they know, what they've learned.
Easier said than done.
Yeah.
Louisa stands and
I'm
she...
just laying out what we have to do minimum. This isn't a plan.
Yeah.
Louisa says, I don't know if this is what we want. I've just joined you all. I know you all have a preconceived idea of what your goal is here, I guess. Thank you so much for the raid.
Let's go.
Would it be pertinent and also maybe a good idea to just outwardly a show of force if our three cities joined our militias together and we march on Winter Watch under the guise of we're going to attack?
Big battle.
And then you guys use the attack as cover.
Create a diversion.
Oh, big battle I love.
That does make a lot of sense. It gives us the perfect opportunity to sneak in the chaos.
What if...
My only fear is, what if we fail?
Death.
Hey,
What if we fail?
We try.
I think we need to...
Then everyone there fails too.
I think we need to get
Either-
we need to get a meeting with Alphaeus and get you to
that
cast the
ninjas
truth
are
spell.
really sneaky.
I don't know if we'll be able to get to Alphaeus.
Chillingston coughs, and he says, Chillingston, without your service. I have to say that. The tower, right? The tower up to the mountain. Seems like the only access point to the mountain, right? You could, of course, scale the mountain. Good luck, fat chance. The door into the tower is impenetrable. It's magically impenetrable. It is the word of the king that allows you safe passage. I grew up in Winter Watch. I was a bit of a scoundrel myself in my youth. Women, ladies, women. I don't have glasses. And also, if you take a look at my artist rendering.
What can't Chillington do?
These ornate flying buttresses that come off the mountainsides to prop up the great walls of the inner sanctum of the city. My friends and I would sometimes climb those buttresses. They're there to hold up the wall of the city, but they're also a point of great pride,
of architectural, look what we were able to construct in our fair city, but also that means they're quite sturdy. And frankly, I happen to know that the path the builders dug to get to the buttresses is accessible on the other side of the mountain. Would it not be possible to take this path up to the buttresses and shimmy over to the tree?
I think so.
We've done this.
In his youth?
I really shouldn't say. I mean, I do.
The fate of the world kind of depends on
Listen.
Okay, I'll say, yes, I've done this.
Listen. Okay, so that's option B.
The way I see it, there's
three options. Honestly, there is 3 options. Us 4 go alone. We get there, improvise, sneak in, and improvise our way in there.
Yeah.
Who knows? Option B, big ol' army. March on there.
Could we get
Walk
all these
in.
armies up there in 7 days?
Option C.
They say yes. They say
Okay.
they think so.
Option C, we shimmy through the buttress.
Why not B and C together? Why not march on and that's distraction while we go in?
That makes sense.
We
to
could
me.
B and C together.
A little B and C. I love a little B with
A
my
little
C.
bacon and cheese.
Are we going to try to get to Alphaeus?
I think
we
I mean, we're
likely-
going through that. It
he
looks
has
like
to
the
give us-
castles through the buttress.
I think likely during the
need
turning, Alphaeus will be at the tree.
We need him to get access to it.
No, they said that basically the idea is to like circumvent needing him to get into the tower
But
via using the buttresses to get up.
I still would like to know. It'd be great to have more info as to what we can maybe expect. Maybe there's some dangers that we don't know about.
I don't think Oogie.
He is the danger.
Oogie don't think he's going to give that to us. I think
spell of truth.
He bad no matter what. He bad motive not important. Save world important.
Not for motive, but for so we can be prepared.
Isn't there a little demon up there in Winterwatch too?
That's what the guy told us. Yeah, Marubis is somewhere.
Side quest.
Yeah, I think the demon might be a dragon, maybe.
Ah, demon jerk. That's a bad combo.
Demon dragon. I do get. I do think interacting with
If we
Alphaeus
can.
is important.
Yeah.
I think.
But he might. You're saying he
Judging by
might
the
be where
plan,
we're going.
By the time we get there, he's going to be at the tree, ready to enact this plan during the
Yeah.
turning. We're gonna find him there.
We interrupt Alphaeus.
Yeah. There's no way he's planning on upending the natural state of the world for centuries, millennia, and he's not going to be there to oversee it.
Right.
So, I think we do need an idea of how we're going to deal with Alphaeus. Do any of you in the Wild Lot, is he a capable warrior? Is a wizard?
Well, it's a long-held tradition to teach the village saints the ways of magic. I think they're all spellcasters and so. But frankly, I mean, nobody's seen him fight, right? I mean, maybe his head of staff would have trained him or something. I don't know. But you know, these days he's mostly just like eating biscuits and drinking mead and
More
such.
of an aristocrat than a...
Sure, but you know, he may be powerful. I don't.
I can't forget
so we
about
can't know.
Silver Brain Hand.
The guy who clapped guys.
Yeah.
Silver Brain
Silver
Hand.
Brain
Likely
Hand.
working.
The
on
guy
it.
who clapped guys.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
That guy crazy.
Sign
me up.
He'll
I
probably
think we'll
probably
find-
be there too.
I think we'll find the Silver Brain at
There's
Winterwatch.
dangers along this path. We must be prepared.
Would it not be pertinent for the 4 of you to go ahead of us, get into
about to suggest.
get into the city, acclimate, right? See what's going on. Maybe do, I don't know, whatever it is you do. It seems to work.
Go shopping.
Shopping. And then we do the plan. We'll show up with our armies, storm the city. Well, we don't even have to get in, right? They'll come out to us just like that. And then you go up to the tree, right?
Yeah.
Is that you got to give us a signal when you're about to attack, though?
Sure. The signal be... We'll cause an explosion in the sky
Love it.
in front of the city.
Love it.
And that'll be where half a mile out.
Maybe I'm going to the shop and buying a disguise potion.
That's a good idea.
Disguise potion. What do you want to look like?
I think the disguise potion can make me look like anything.
Anything.
Wow.
So just in the spur of the moment, you'll decide.
And let me show you the stinky feet.
Oh, where's he going?
Oh,
he's an egg?
He's a.
He's
What
spoiled.
are you?
Oh, he's angry.
He's getting spoiled.
He's
in
getting
the defensive
spoiled.
position.
That's a stinky feet flower.
Oh, stinky feet flower.
Stinky feet
Oh,
flower.
man.
Okay.
An invincible creature.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and I can do a rock or egg. So this
Okay.
is rock and this is egg.
Oh, nice. I can see it.
You guys ever play that trampoline game to
Oh,
crack the
yeah.
egg? That is
Oh, yeah.
dangerous.
It is
That is
scary.
dangerous. I got real hurt.
Yeah, I played
That's
with
fun.
me and him were playing it, and I bounced him off the whole trampoline apart. Anyway, all right. So we'll go ahead. We'll acclimate ourselves. We'll talk to people. We'll see
Get in
if
there.
we can
Just
find
let us walk
anything we
in.
know.
Shillingston says, I could probably get you in. Or we could take the back path through the mountains up to the buttresses and then just take the buttresses down so you don't have to go through the city guard.
That sounds wonderful to me.
Yeah.
I
kinda
love
like to shimmy
climbing.
on the buttress.
Yeah,
It'd be good to gain
let's just go
familiarity
buttress.
with it if we're going to use the buttress to get
yeah.
into the tree as well.
Plus,
Yeah,
it's been, I don't know,
Yeah, and
12 hours
there's
since we were in a
another
cave. I'd
plus
really
for
like to
me.
go back into a cave.
Plus,
Yeah,
I'm
fair
a
enough.
wild boy
Yeah.
and nature is my friend.
Yeah.
Peter Pan.
Yeah,
Love it.
totally.
Peter Pan.
A ninja wild boy.
All right.
How's this city? Nothing need fixing?
No, it's pretty chill.
Okay, cool.
Chill.
If we had 1 or 2 more days, maybe. But instead, no, it's totally fine.
Hey.
Everything here, perfect.
Everything here is just going well. All right.
Yeah, I mean, they generally
I
are
guess
fine.
I can go past the guard and meet you there because
Yeah.
I can do a rolling egg.
Yeah, why don't you, you know what? You should start your hike and then we'll meet you there.
Okay.
Rolling.
All right.
Rolling.
All right.
Man's going rolling egg.
All right. So that is where we are going next. We are heading
To Winter Watch.
to Winter Watch.
For our tomorrow will be the finale. It'll be a long day.
A long day.
And we're gonna close up all the loose ends, hopefully.
And if I don't forget anything, and maybe we might see some player deaths in the face of difficult combat.
Oh,
Who
my life for
knows?
Death in battle.
We'll see everybody tomorrow.
I mean,
My jetpack.
we're also not leaving though.
Yeah, the stream's not over to
The
be
stream's
clear.
not over. Yeah, that's just the session's over. The stream's not over.
I
I just
got
want to be
there,
very
but I
clear.
used my
The stream's
jetpack.
going on for at least 32 more hours.
At least.
Fun playing with you, bud. That was fun.
Be your natural.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
Jetpack.
Thanks.
Wait, you have a jetpack?
Whoa.
I don't think that technology exists in
that
this
guy in
world.
Duskblood.
Yeah, look. Jet.
Was Duskblood the...
Oh, wait, you wrote it down, so you got it.
Takes off in a jet attitude. I was like, what is that?
Also has a store. It also stores stuff
Barbarian
like
always
that.
dies. They're so restless.
But
Dude, real talk, me and you ain't got some health and armor.
I need help buying
No, I've already been down.
jetpack.
Yeah.
Ooh, a jetpack backpack is a really cool idea.